All right. Welcome back to the Wrong Call Sportscast. This is episode 4. It's October 2nd. We are going to
2024.
Do what we do. We're gonna recap
2024.
last week, bring up a few things in the sports world, and this week we have got a buddy came in with us. Thank you. Andy Strader came in for to help us out this week. This past weekend, I was gone out of town all weekend at Loud and Life Music Festival, rocking my balls off. So I missed a lot of sports. So I need a little help this week. So Andy's here to help us out.
I'm
so
your
of course,
coach.
we got Andy, we got Dave.
And
Gentlemen.
we're all here for the wrong call, boys.
Gentlemen,
Andy,
welcome.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Andy.
He's not just Andy, but this is the best drummer in, well, at least all the tri-state area, right?
At least in the Riley Meadows neighborhood.
317 at least, right?
Yes.
Can we at least take that?
I'll
We'll
take
give him
that.
that. All right,
Yeah,
all right.
I'll give him that and a couple other zip codes.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, Andy's here to make the wrong call with us this week. He's going to help with the recaps.
Big college boy, so if you guys like college, you're going to get your little honk on there.
Yeah. So let's get into it, fellas. Before we get right into the sports, there was a couple big deaths in the sports world, right? Yeah, we lost a couple guys.
Yep.
The what was it? Charlie Hustle, as he was known, but his
Yeah.
God-given name was Pete Rose.
Yeah.
Lost the legend.
I actually saw something today. He was signing baseballs like crazy shit towards the end of his life.
Yeah.
Like he wouldn't just say Pete Rose. It'd be like, I wish I was the one that shot Obama, or not Obama.
Bro, calm down.
The goddamn terrorist.
Osama.
Bin Laden.
Osama.
Bin Laden.
Bin Laden, whatever.
Yeah.
But he'd write shit like that. But the one that cracked me up was, this is obviously way close to him dying. He said, I wish I had an interpreter. Meaning the gambling shit for Otani.
Otani, yeah. He got it. Hey, Shohei got away with it. 'cause-
Clever old man.
That's
Clever
right.
old
That's
man.
good stuff.
Yeah. But that cracked me up.
So
That
I
was a
didn't.
little side note.
I didn't
but yeah.
see what did he pass away of? Was it just
I
old
don't-
age? Or
I did read about this. It was like cardiovascular disease.
okay.
Oh, okay. I knew a family member found him
So,
in his house or something.
I mean, Pete Rose was a stud, right? I mean, he was the guy in the
yeah.
the old days.
My mom loved Pete Rose so much when I was growing up that I literally became a Cubs fan to quit hearing about fucking Pete Rose. I literally became a Cubs fan to root against Pete Rose because she loved him so
no
much.
shit.
He was
Yep.
an ugly dude. That's
He
for
was
sure.
a weird looking.
He
fucking
was,
dude.
but-
even old pictures, it looks like his hair is still a helmet.
But he was. I mean,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the
And it was
quintessential
black as hell.
quintessential baseball player. I mean,
He was a
the
stud.
guy.
He was a stud, and he'd also sign on the ball. I did it all without steroids.
You know, they always talk about his hits record. Obviously, he was all-time hits record. He's got that one. But there was a few other things that he's number one in that you never hear about, never gets talked about.
Most gambling.
He did gamble, but not until he was a manager and never on his own team, supposedly. Most games played, he's number one in. Number one in most at-bats. I don't know who the second is, dude. I'm just telling you what I read. So, most games played, Pete Rose. Most at-bats, Pete Rose. Most singles, Pete Rose. And most outs, Pete Rose.
I think the most games played is most impressive.
Yeah. I mean, what's the Cal Ripken,
That's
the Iron
exactly
Man?
That's
what
what
I
I
was
was.
thinking
That's
of.
who I
Yeah.
was trying to think of.
Yeah, so
even over him.
his were consecutive though. His
Oh,
was a
okay.
consecutive record.
Could you imagine being Cal Ripken's kid? And his
you're-
kid goes, I don't feel good. I think I want to call in to work.
Yeah,
He'd be like,
it's
the fuck you will, buddy.
I've never missed a baseball game
Yeah.
in 20-some
I
years.
lost my leg 3 times and I still showed up to work.
Yeah.
I tore my ACL and still played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
Pete
made
Rose
it-
had
I
a
put
lot
it
of
back together
a
with
lot of
bubble
other
gum
records than just
Shit.
most wins, but a 17-time All-Star at 5 positions. Think about that.
Jesus.
That doesn't
And the
happen in today.
manager.
Yeah. Well, but as an All-Star, 17 All-Star appearances at 5 positions. He made the All-Star game at first base. He made the All-Star game at second, at third, at left, and right. I didn't even know that shit until I started looking into it.
I didn't know that until you
I-
just said
I-
that, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty freaking crazy.
What
I was
his,
pretty young then. I didn't realize the positions. I just
Yeah.
knew the fucker was on the field.
Yeah, I didn't even know he played on the field. I just thought he was swung the bat.
What was his primary position?
To start, I couldn't even tell you. But yeah,
Yeah,
17,
honestly, I don't know.
17 All-Star games at 5
He wasn't the
different
pitcher. I know that much.
For some reason, I thought he was a catcher.
positions. No, it was
That's
Johnny,
Bench, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Johnny Bench is the stud that played on
That's
the
Johnny
Reds
don't
teams
fuck
back
around
then,
bench.
So yeah, that was Rose was a big deal. Obviously, never going to get in the Hall.
And I'm worried MLB is going to take advantage of this and put him in the hall now, which is
They
bullshit.
should never ever put him in the hall
I don't.
now.
I don't.
No,
think
If they
they
didn't
should.
do it when he was alive, he should never ever make it.
And if I was his family, I would tell them to go fuck themselves.
Oh yeah, I'd be mad as hell.
I don't think they should.
No
do it
reason
at
he
all.
should ever be there. I mean, it's he as much as he
Not
deserves
one
it,
bit.
he should not be in there posthumously.
No.
No reason. at all.
It's a greater stigma that he's not in it.
Yeah, yeah.
It would be such a money grab for MLB to do that.
I heard somebody on the mothership. That's what we call, those 4 letters, Andy. But on the mothership, they said, who was one of the greatest managers that are in the Hall of Fame?
Managers?
Tony La Russa, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
La
yeah.
Russa made it in as a manager.
And he had a Sega Genesis game.
Yes, but he made it in the Hall as a manager. Sucked at playing the game.
Yeah, I don't.
Pete
I
Rose was
pretty-
never.
I never saw
his
that. fucker
gambling
play.
supposedly never happened until he was a manager. But playing the game,
Supposedly.
he was the best all time.
Allegedly.
So you put him in as a player, he should have been there.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, that's
Especially when everybody's sponsored by every gambling website.
that's been the biggest story for the last couple of years now. Yeah,
Yeah.
The NFL sponsored by DraftKings.
Yeah, you can't watch an NFL game without get inundated with
Oh, yeah.
commercials about
NFL
gambling.
used to be sponsored by Dutchman's cigarettes or cigarellos.
Cigarellos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we all had those art boxes when we were kids. Dutchman.
Oh yeah, the flip top
Yeah.
cardboard boxes.
For-
Those things
we
are
put our
great.
pencils
Heck
and
yeah.
shit in there.
Yeah, nobody
And
at school ever bitched,
no,
did they?
didn't give a flying
No,
fuck, dude.
Right then, teacher was lighting a cigarette at their desk. Like,
Yeah, no shit.
Hell, that-
Hit off their booze in the box.
granny.
Yeah.
That's back when you see the kicker on the sideline smoking.
Oh
you know?
yeah,
But,
yeah.
oh man, I gotta kick this down.
The good old days.
Pretty sure there's a Dutchman's box floating around.
But
Old
nobody
man's
got
house. I'm
butthurt
gonna-
about
I'm gonna
everything.
Find that fucker.
So, obviously, Pete Rose gone, big loss in MLB.
did.
And then we lost the finger wag,
Yeah.
the Dikembe Mutombo.
Man does not fly in the eyes of Mutombo.
And he was around in the heyday, what mid '90s or so, right? It was fun, good
yeah,
stuff.
Yeah.
Blocking the shit out of shots, coming down with the finger wag.
Had the
That-
commercials,
Uh-huh.
posters, all that. He was badass.
Yeah, died of brain cancer, only 56 or 58
Yeah.
or, yeah.
Supposedly he had a huge dong too.
He was from the Congo, so I mean the chances are
Oh, okay.
the chances are pretty good.
I just saying,
I
one
mean,
of
I
our
don't know.
local reporters was a locker room reporter back
They
in the
liked
day,
him then? Yeah.
and she referred to that was the biggest one she's ever seen,
Right.
still to this day.
Right now, there are a lot of OnlyFans models heading to the Congo based
Yeah.
on your
Yes,
comment.
No, they're
Did you
heading
hear
to
the
France
wrong-
to get that pole vaulter guy.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
He single-handedly lost an event with his
Bro,
dong.
I'll tell you what, he might have lost the gold, but he won everybody's
yeah,
heart.
he did.
He won
Yeah,
a lot of
that-
hearts, I'll tell you that.
That's got to. I mean, how is that one of the highlights of the Olympics that was shown everywhere?
'Cause
it
it's
would be
not
my
every day
highlight.
that
I know.
somebody's fucking human baseball bat knocks the fucking
Knocked the pole over.
yeah on a pole vault.
Yeah.
Because I'd always tell people, like, you want to see my Olympic highlights? That'd be the only thing I'd show them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I was that guy, that's what I would show
That's
everybody.
exactly what I would
But you
do.
knocked the bar down. But look what I did. It
Yeah.
with.
Yeah,
You see
felt
how
that
I did it?
tingle, didn't you, baby?
So yeah, Dikembe played 18
We just
seasons.
got off on a
Yeah,
Dongs.
we're done donging. Okay.
oh
Yeah, we're done donging.
Dong.
Dikembe was blocking shots, second all-time blocks behind only Hakeem Olajuwon. So
Did you see he played 18 seasons?
18 seasons, and I think he only averaged like 6.8 points for his career or something like that.
well he didn't. That was back when you had a legit center. That
Oh
was
yeah,
his job.
Yeah, it
Patrick
was not
Ewing,
to score. It was to
Just-
protect the rim.
Yep.
And he did that. 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, 8-time All-Star. Good old Dikembe.
Yeah.
Big loss, couple big losses in sports.
Godspeed.
Godspeed. There you
Yeah.
go. There you go.
I
So-
still always pick that team in the NBA Jam to this day.
Oh,
He's on fire
Yeah, he's heating up.
Watch out now. So
from downtown.
that's that. Hey, real quick. Hey, Brad, there was a NASCAR race in Kansas this week. And Ross Chastain won. Did you watch it, Andy?
I did not, but rumor has it they turned left.
I think they did the whole
whole
entire
time?
race.
The whole time.
The whole
lea-
time.
at least 4
That
times
race. It
every
wasn't
lap.
a road course, so yes, it was a lot of left turns. So, there's that. Yegi, did you catch any of it by chance?
Missed it.
It's a damn shame.
I just
Dag
did
nabbit.
my DVR didn't record it on mistake.
All right. Well, I
You had
guess
it set up, didn't you?
I guess it's time to get into the real sports, fellas.
I'm here to do real
Yeah, you
sports,
know-
not be the best at exercise.
That's right. You take it easy, Kenny. Take it easy.
You mean Jew York?
Kenny fucking Powers. Greatest. It's one of the greatest shows of all time. If you're a sports fan and like baseball even a little,
Dan.
you gotta watch Eastbound and Down.
You're
Yes.
fucking out.
Yes, it's the greatest stuff. We've been trying to get our buddy Dan to watch it for months, and he's still letting us down. So, all right, college football. That's where we start, boys.
Uno mas more.
What about baseball?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the playoffs just started.
The playoffs just started yesterday. Wild card round.
Yes, yeah. They're up and going. Their games today.
Yeah, games today and yesterday, all 4. So, as of today, the Tigers swept the Astros, so we don't have the dirty cheaters.
That's because this first round's only best of 3 series,
Best
right?
of 3. Best of 3. Yep. And currently, the Royals and Orioles are playing, and then we got the Mets and Brewers and Braves and Padres going later on this evening.
Okay.
Mets are up 1, Brewers lose. Mets, Brewers, those 2 teams are usually good through the regular season, and as soon as they show up to the playoffs, they fucking choke. So they're in the same game. We're going to see which one chokes harder.
Welcome to October, boys.
Yeah, and Padres came out looking like a beast last night, took care of the Braves, and then, of course, Tigers won today. So
Okay. Moving
Yeah.
right along.
All I'm hearing is
But I do
trash
wanna
cans are
say-
safe in Houston.
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
A couple things about baseball is that when the season is over, they don't fuck around because the entire Marlins coaching staff was fired immediately today.
That's like what do they call it in the NFL, Black Monday, right?
Yeah, they fired the whole fucking staff. though.
everybody.
They didn't say
Nope, they kept
this
nothing.
guy's gone. We're finding a new coach.
Even like the guy that controls hydration.
They
for the
probably
players.
kicked the dude's ass that washes the uniforms out the fucking door too.
Nobody.
We're blaming you.
It's
Dirty
so bad.
uniforms caused us to lose at least
Yeah,
2.5
they
games.
didn't waste. The
Everybody's
season was
gotta
over. The owner already changed the fucking locks and said everybody, y'all,
Everybody has to go.
y'all the
Change
fuck
the
out.
team name.
Yeah. So hey, it's obviously playoffs, but the A's are done now, right? It's their last game. Did you happen to see that?
Oh, they're down in Oakland. Yeah.
yeah.
That last game was a sellout. The
Yeah.
first one in hell, I don't know, 20 years.
There was
since they-
probably more people at that game than showed up throughout the entire season.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah,
Just a little footnote. I don't care about the athletics, but
yeah.
just hey. You know.
I grew up an A's fan because I was a Conseco and McGuire's fan.
Yeah.
Back when I learned about certain players.
That's before they roided out too. That's when they were just
That was
good with the bat, swinging a little bit.
But of course, I was a Cubs fan. But that's when you like star players. So those 2 were pretty badass
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
And baseball set history. 121 losses for the fucking White Sox. Worst team in MLB history.
Ever.
History. Ever.
Way to go, Southsiders.
Southside.
Yeah, there you go.
Makes you feel a little bit better about the Northsiders.
Go to
huh?
a baseball game in the South Side, they'll take your car and your spirit.
Absolutely. Gone.
That was a good one, huh? Zinger.
We like that one.
All right, baseball's done. No more
Baseball's done.
hardball.
All right. The 11 on 11. College football, baby. Let's start there. There were some big games. Like I said, I missed them. I was out of town all weekend. So, obviously, Alabama and Georgia, game of the week, right, Andy?
Absolutely. I mean, you talk about what a matchup for this early in the season, actually.
How many weeks in are they?
5? This is
Five,
fifth.
yeah.
They're always a week ahead.
Well,
Of the NFL.
they do a 0 week, too.
That's what I was going to
Yeah.
say.
So
They're,
some of the teams have played 4
they're the one that
games. Some of
starts
them
with
have
an
played
official
5.
week 0.
Yeah.
That's why we did the first episode we did. We called it episode 0.
Which,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly, didn't Florida State lose in week 0?
In week 1.
In week 1,
In week 2.
4 or something?
Yeah. So,
Is
but
that
yeah,
bad?
that's a huge matchup this early in the season for
don't-
Alabama and Georgia both.
And you'll probably see them both again in the SEC championship.
100%.
And very easily, maybe a third time after that in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Who?
Alabama and Georgia.
Oh, you said Florida State. And
Oh, we talked about them being.
They're not making the playoffs.
it doesn't sound like it. That's why I was like, what do you
Yeah.
mean they're going to be in the playoff?
Yeah, they're in no danger of that happening.
Yeah, the SEC's tough. I mean,
Yeah, but you know, you got so Indiana beats UCLA at UCLA, and then UCLA goes and hangs with LSU at LSU for a half. Now you can say it's one half, but I mean, I like to think that if Indiana, beat UCLA that bad, then they would have hung with LSU for at
got a
least
shot with an SEC team, you
right,
know, right?
at least for 3/4.
Yeah.
I think.
With all of the restructuring of the divisions, SEC and Big Ten and stuff like that, the landscape is definitely more interesting.
Did you see they were talking about the Super League?
In
college football?
No.
They're talking about
Like a super conference kind of thing?
It would be almost like the NFL mixed with the Premier League of soccer, because they were going to do they were going to relegate teams.
Don't say soccer.
Bring them up and down into
bring
the
them up.
big
so
leagues.
it gives it gives you more of a purpose to win, because if you lose, then you're not in that league
You're
anymore.
getting shot down. That would be something really fun, I think, and cool to do.
But I mean, really, it's the Big Ten and SEC and
That's it.
some other people.
Yeah, and a few other people that will make a playoff, but then they're going to get destroyed by a Big Ten or an SEC team. So
They're really the only two conferences left.
The
ACC
Big
will
10,
be
like
gone.
the Big 17 now or something?
yeah,
The SEC's, I don't even know how many teams are in the SEC. I think the Big Ten's 18 teams now.
yeah.
Good God.
So also, I mean, you got Texas.
Somebody needs to change their logo.
Texas is dropped to number 2, right? Alabama. That win got Alabama moved up to number 1, didn't it?
Yes.
Okay. But Arch got another start, another win. So he is somehow, with these gambling fools, they have put Arch Manning in the, at least giving him odds for the Heisman for just starting a couple games.
I'd still play Quinn Ewers over.
Well,
Arch.
they're,
100%.
they're
As soon
wanting
as
to
you
take
were
your
healthy.
money. I mean,
Yeah.
shit, yeah,
But,
they're
I mean,
going
when you're playing your preseason, if you will, still, and you haven't hit conference play, let Arch play as long as he
Yeah, I mean,
he's going to win. The team's too good for him to lose.
And this is the best time of year conference play has started.
Yes, yeah.
So-
college football is getting good now, but it really makes the gambling betting on these games really hard, Andy.
Oh.
When they're playing them scrubs, I won a lot the first couple weeks, so I don't win as much when they all hit conference play.
And the problem is now you're finding out why preseason rankings are stupid, because
100%.
these teams going in the preseason that were ranked so high, they're getting exposed.
Yeah.
And it just shows why they should not rank teams in preseason.
100%. I agree. Wait till they hit conference play and they get in the meat of the schedule.
Because when you beat a top 10 preseason ranked team, and they're like, oh, that's a big win, but in reality, Florida State's lost like 4 games now.
Yeah.
They're terrible.
Yeah, what are you going to do? That's what they do. It keeps it interesting, I guess, for all the.
But I mean, look at all the teams that nobody thought would amount to much of anything that are in the top 25 now.
Yeah.
Especially the Big Ten.
I read today there's only 19 teams left in college football that are undefeated. And
out of how many?
100
yeah.
120, something like that.
Last week there was 43.
In the highest division?
Yeah, in Division
FBS,
One.
FBS.
Yeah, FBS. That they
Okay.
were. So
Because there's
last
a
week,
shit more than 120.
Oh,
Well, you got like FCS teams just below that.
yeah, but last week there were 43 undefeated teams, and now they're down to 19, and like 4 or 5 of them are in the Big Ten.
Yeah, that's and
Really?
again,
Well,
conference
18
play.
Well, yes, and once they hit that shit's going to change real quick.
And that's they were talking about that. Teams can start beating each other up now.
Yeah. Once they start beating each other, everything's going to change. The rankings are going to change. The undefeateds are going to go away. So
And we saw that in the Georgia-Alabama game. I mean, but talk about it. That's a game of
Roll
a
Tide.
tale of 2 halves. I mean, you cannot have completely different halves from both teams.
yeah,
Who won?
Alabama
Yeah,
did.
and I just saw the highlight. Did Alabama get off to
So-
an early lead, right?
Alabama, I think, was up 30-7 at half.
And
They got
then,
a safety right before halftime.
and then Georgia came storming back and took the lead.
I don't know if Carson Beck is your Heisman Trophy winner or if just Alabama stopped playing defense.
But they hey Dave, as I know you love college football, but
Love it.
Alabama's receiver that pretty
Roll
much won
Tide.
the game for them.
Yes.
17-year-old kid. Out there catching the
Stud.
ball like nobody's business. I mean, looks amazing. 17 years old.
Kid's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
he's only going to get better. He runs routes good. He's
Yeah.
fast.
Did he graduate high school?
Maybe early. He might be a super smart Yagi.
He's like Sheldon from Big Bang
Yeah.
Theory.
He is Sheldon playing
But
football.
but he likes sports and not comic books.
He scores he's like Bazinga.
Ain't nothing wrong with either one of them, did he?
I'm just saying. So, yeah, big game, huge game of the week. They say it was a classic. Unfortunately, I missed it.
Instant classic. Instant classic.
But hey, you know what?
Don't
when,
don't worry, I missed it.
Hey, you know what? I got to see while that game was going on.
Not
Motley
Slayer.
fucking Crew, buddy.
Oh, that's an instant
It
classic
was
right
horrible.
there.
Well, because I was going to say you didn't hear them because
No, Vince
Neil
definitely was not saying
probably
it.
Cheeseburger,
eating
105.
He's eating a cheeseburger on the side of the
Yeah.
stage or
Big
something.
Mac 103. Wah. Yeah, not good. All right, so I mean, I guess that's really the meat of college. That was the big game of the week. But for our local boys here, who's 5-0 in the Big Ten?
Hoosiers.
Who the hell ain't gonna beat them Hoosiers?
IU.
Huh?
IU.
Come on,
I know
It's a
5-0.
shocker. It's a shocker.
5-0. It actually got them into the rankings. They're in the AP poll, ranked number 23 overall right now.
23.
The best is though is like they interview Coach Sig at right before halftime or right when they're going to the locker rooms, and that dude is never satisfied. And it's great because usually be like you'd have Tom Allen last year.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we just love each other and all
We're
this.
playing great ball. The team's together.
Sig, man, they could be up. They were beating Charlotte so bad. He's like, we were terrible.
We got some things we got to fix and get into the locker room.
Keep them going.
Yeah.
And you know
That's what you need, man.
Y'all suck. You better get out there and whoop
But they
some ass.
they come out flat a lot of times in those early games, and if you do that against lower competition, what are you going to do against when you start playing your conference?
You got to get that mindset. If you're going to play with the big boys, you're going to have to learn when you're playing the shitty boys.
You gotta win the easy games.
Yep. Yeah. You got to build that. You got to build that reputation. You got to build that mindset that we're going to play this way regardless who we're playing.
But
so,
I'm telling you, this team, last year's team right now, 2-3 probably.
yeah, and they're 5-0.
I guarantee you they would have lost the UCLA game. Probably would have lost that Maryland game.
Yeah.
I'll give them Charlotte and whatever Western Illinois or whoever the high school team they played. I don't even know.
Next week though, hey, one more win, bowl eligible. One more win is all it takes.
Going bowling if we could beat
Didn't
Northwestern.
Western Illinois beat Notre Dame?
No, shut up, Dave. It was Northern
Hey,
Illinois.
you know what? That's funny though because they have not won a game since that. They're 0-2
I've not heard
since
Who,
then.
Northern
news, and
Illinois?
we have not
NIU
mentioned-
has not won since.
They are 0-2. Notre Dame's 3-0. But
God, you go Irish.
Northern Illinois is like, whatever, dude. Our season's over.
Yeah,
We
hey,
beat Notre Dame.
That was our championship. We beat Notre Dame
Eh, They don't
in
give a
South
fuck.
Bend.
They're
They
the
make a lot of
Marshall.
money doing
They're
that.
the
Oh, yeah.
Marshall of last year.
Hell yeah,
whatever
they
that
are.
was.
They've been blessed by touchdown Jesus. They're done. They need nothing else.
They don't even, who cares, man?
Yeah, fuck it.
5-0 IU Hoosiers. When was the last time that happened, Yegi?
1967.
1967.
Yeah, that's a long fucking time
A
ago.
long time ago.
That was a
man.
long time ago.
I wasn't born in
That's
1967.
9 years before I was born.
Yeah.
Eight for me.
Math. 11.
Math's hard.
Yeah,
Math's hard.
just swap the 7 with
Yeah,
whatever
there you
your
go.
number
There you
is.
go.
But yeah, there's a lot of good things that happened in 1967. Not a lot of good things. I'm just little bullet points.
Things happen.
There's things that happened. The cool thing about 1967, that was the actual very first fucking Super Bowl
In
Kansas
19
City and Green Bay.
It's the last time the Hoosiers were 5-0.
Yeah,
Was
the
it?
last
Was
time.
it? Is this? Because there was AFL, NFL championships prior to that, right? But that was the actual.
That was
Super
the
Bowl.
actual Super Bowl one.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
NFL Super
Green
Bowl
Bay
one.
beat Kansas.
Is that the Ice Bowl game?
That I
Is-
do not know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've heard of the Ice Bowl. And
We didn't
probably know the
we
real
didn't
reason
come
behind the
prepared.
Ice
We didn't
Bowl,
come prepared for that answer.
but I don't know the real reason.
I don't
behind
know.
the
It's
Ice Bowl.
Green Bay and
They
Yeah.
played in Lambeau
yeah,
it's
might
very
be
possible it was the Ice Bowl.
because they didn't go to neutral sites. They just, I think they, because one was in, I don't know. I'm not getting into it. I got other things on this list.
Oh yeah, he's got some. The last time IU was 5-0, give it to him, Yegi.
What?
What? Well, you got. You got.
Oh, I thought you were singling something out. My bad. My bad. Yeah,
You
Super
know.
Bowl. It's goddamn Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Cards beat the Red Sox in the World Series. Sorry, I blinded myself. Toronto beat Montreal in Stanley Cup, and 76 beat the Warriors that we know as Golden State Warriors, but they were called the San Francisco Warriors back then.
Good old days, the NBA.
The same bridge was still there.
I can't take the Maple Leafs serious, by the way.
The Maple Leafs.
Yeah, because Leafs is not the correct term. It's not grammatically correct. It's
Leaves.
Well, that's a good point.
I can't take them serious because of that.
Now my OCE is going to latch onto that, and I'm a Leafs fan too.
Yeah, it's done
'Cause I
fucked up
loved
NHL
Matt
for him,
Sundin
and that
back
shit
in-
starts next week.
Fucking Canadians, man.
Yeah,
Spelling
so
stuff
does
wrong.
preseason NBA.
Yep.
Which we won't talk about.
No.
Probably. Nepotism named James. Anyway, in pop culture, that was the IU 67 sports world. Now in pop culture, in 1967, the miniskirt was invented, and it was invented by a woman,
Thank you,
A woman.
and I thank her for that.
Thank
I
you.
mean, I'm not mad at her.
No,
I mean, I think it's a pretty great invention. It's worked pretty well.
that was
for,
during the woman's sexual revolution.
Do we know when the sundress was created?
I am a big fan of the sundress.
Equally as a fan of that.
Yeah, I like sundress
I
season.
definitely have to agree with that too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, that time of year's leaving us.
well,
Dadgummit.
it's goddamn pumpkin
Now
spice
we're in
showed
Han
up.
Solo season.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
we are in Han Solo season.
pumpkin everything
Vest
now.
and
That's
Uggs
it.
and spice.
And them the
pumpkin.
big hats and
That's right.
vests.
That's right.
And little scarves. 67 also was the summer of love for all the damn hippies in San Francisco. Well, they were so excited about their Warriors being in the finals, that all the hippies just flooded San Francisco.
See,
I
so
bet
IU,
God,
you
it's-
guys down in Bloomington,
Yeah.
you got something to be proud
Look
of.
what you started.
Yeah, look at how the things that happened the last time you were 5-0.
All those
And,
hippies together, it had to smell terrible.
It smelled great because you had the breeze of the ocean just wafting.
It
out.
probably helped at least a little bit.
That
right?
was
Probably
before they were
a
shitting in
little
the
salty.
street.
That was
well,
well
yeah. You don't
before
want no
that.
part of that place now.
They were shitting in the streets
Yeah.
and shooting up and all that.
You never want to go down there barefooted these
One
days.
of the number one movies at the time was Cool Hand Luke.
Cool
That's a
Hand
good-
Luke.
That's a cool dude's movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody likes to do.
We got something, they got the miniskirt,
Yeah.
we got Cool Hand Luke. So,
And another
well, I
thing-
guess we got the miniskirt too, if I'm being honest, right?
Yeah. It was a both way.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
both win.
I get a weird breeze when I wear. Never mind.
Alrighty then. And also the last year, the Andy Griffith Show.
I love the.
And
I still to this day
it
love
was
the Andy
the
Griffith
year
show.
Used to
that
watch
it was in color.
Oh,
See, I like the black and white to color. If I'm watching it in
black
black
and
and
white.
white, my wife's like, "How are you watching
you
this?" I'm
see
like,
it-
"It's the greatest shit
that's how,
ever."
that's how you're supposed to watch
It's
it.
so
Yeah.
wholesomely stupid.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I used to watch that on WGN when I in summer school. I come over from summer school.
Yeah,
or whatever,
and just
be
watch
on.
Andy Griffith
Yeah,
rolling on TV. It's the greatest shit.
that was good stuff.
All right.
Yeah. Well, that's the last thing that happened.
How about them Hoosiers, baby? 5-0, 6-0
Keep
next
going.
week. Northwestern, keep it rolling.
Keep
it
chopping
rolling.
wood. Keep chopping wood.
Hey, the IU basketball team has not got up to its expectations the last few years. So, I mean, giving them kids down in Bloomington something to strive for and enjoy right now. Because
Well,
That
how weird
basketball
is
team-
that? How weird is
Something
that?
to believe
Yep.
in.
Watch the football team, basketball team, and see how winning is done.
yeah, no shit, right? Mike Woodson's coming there to be the recruiter, give him.
Were those shots fired?
No one's
That
ever
was shots
that-
fired, and I'm
those
I'm
words-
okay with him because I'm a diehard IU basketball fan. So
Those-
I'm in for the shots.
No one in Indiana
won
history has
A
said
lot
those
more
words.
titles than 5-0 since 1967,
Yeah.
from what I understand.
That's right. That's
Even
right.
I know that.
I think they might have won 5 games the last 2 seasons combined, anyway. But
It's probably pretty
In a
close.
row.
not in a row, that's for sure.
All right.
All right.
We ready to recap
You guys ready to move on to the NFL?
week 4 of the NFL, right?
Yeah, let's recap this shit.
Let's recap it.
I
Tell,
said
tell me
recap.
what happened. Tell me how it went. I want to hear it.
Giants and America's team, Thursday fucking night. Quick little pun. Not pun. This was the most watched Thursday night game in NFL history.
Seriously?
Yep.
The Giants and the Cowboys?
Yeah, I know. Well, all those Cowboy fans are fucking idiots, so they tune into anything.
It's our year, man.
Or maybe the Giants fans just thought we can beat the Cowboys this year.
Yeah, it was in New York.
mean,
It was
that's what I
actually a
thought.
pretty decent game.
I picked Giants to win it last week. I thought they could do it.
I figured Giants could do it too with our favorite neighbor. Until what happened? He smacked his face on the turf.
Oh yeah, neighbors. Yeah, smacked his face right off. I saw the highlight. Like I said, I didn't see the game. So,
Danny Dimes was moving the ball.
was it a good game at least, fellas?
It was pretty good.
I mean, yeah, New York was in it.
Yeah, they were in it. Dallas does not look like it's their year.
They got no run defense at all.
They got some injuries. They lost Micah Parsons that day.
Yeah, and then they lost Lawrence too. Was it in that game as well? I think. I don't know.
I don't know.
Lawrence.
One of their defensive linemen.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is it Dexter Lawrence?
Maybe. Hell, I don't know. I just know they're getting short on defensive superstars that they keep losing. So
They're getting short on fucking everything.
I-
Either way, the Dallas Cowboys pulled out a 20-15 win.
Can we re-vote for America's team?
I wish we could.
Everybody like Dallas for America's team?
No.
All right.
Yeah. See, everybody's out on that.
This
one.
live studio audience just voted.
They just voted. It's over. Boom. They're not America's team anymore, Andy.
I wish I was them, or I wish that was my team, because every damn game of theirs is on TV locally here.
Oh, regardless, yeah. Fox, CBS, NBC, ESPN, they're on. In Indiana, we see every Cowboys game.
We always have.
Yeah, for as long as I can remember.
I
Yeah.
hate that.
Them, Steelers,
Used to be the Niners for a minute.
with Montana.
Yeah,
Just the big teams.
the big teams. Fuck them
Bears.
Cowboys.
Get to see the fucking Bears.
Nobody likes the Cowboys.
I don't. But their games are highly rated. And I see those memes all the time because I always fuck Cowboys on their own little fan pages on Facebook. And they're like, well, you hate us so bad, but you can't stop tuning into every game. And I finally,
Well, it's 'cause
the
they
other day,
force
I-
us to.
yeah, I lost my shit. I said, because every goddamn game's in prime time.
Yeah.
Because you idiots outnumber everybody else.
Yeah.
And bring the ratings.
Yeah, if
haven't heard anything
I may want to
since.
watch another game, but that's the only thing I get locally on my TV, unless I have that
Don't
Sunday
have a
ticket.
chance
So,
to-
What,
Avoid
what
it.
is it? AT&T Stadium.
Jerry World is what it's referred to.
Apparently, it's the world's
It's got
largest
the
gay
hole
bar.
in the roof.
It is probably-
so
yeah.
God can look down on America's team.
Well, he has not blessed them in many, many years.
All right, let's move on to real teams.
God did not bless Texas.
No. Saints Falcons.
Saints
Falcons are 100 times better than what they were last year.
NFC South.
Saints are surprising everybody. Derek Carr is fucking balling.
He balled out the first few weeks, but how did that game? Who won that game, by the way?
Oh, the Falcons won, but Young Shu Koo,
Young Ho Koo.
Young Wei.
Young Ho. I thought it was Young Ho.
Young Wei Koo.
Okay.
he got a last-second field goal.
Okay.
So the
Okay.
score ended up 26-24.
Shout out South
26,
Korea.
24, Atlanta.
Yep, Hotlanta.
Yeah, Dirty Birds.
Hey,
Yeah, they are the
Kirk
Dirty Birds.
Cousins is getting it done down there.
Yeah, he's
Doing
looked
enough
good.
to win, right? That's
He's
all he's got to do.
He's getting over that injury, and he's getting hit, and he's moving. He's not scared of it anymore.
Imagine how well they might be playing if they had, I don't know, spent a first-round draft pick on a position of need.
Instead of a quarterback.
Yeah.
Hey, Penix was a Hoosier. Okay, just remember that. A
I'm-
first-round pick
I'm here
quarterback's a
for it.
Hoosier.
I'm
He
here
may be on
for
the
it.
bench, but he's a Hoosier.
Antoine Randall was a Hoosier too. So anyway,
Dude just like a Swiss Army knife. you know?
yeah, Bengals Panthers.
Well, I'm sure you watched all that game.
Well, I watched every fucking second.
Hey,
Andy Dalton all of a sudden looks like a quarterback.
Andy Dalton coming.
I was
tear
watching that.
stuff
I was
up.
like, Panthers have fucking weapons.
Yeah. Xavier Legette got his first
I know.
touchdown.
Yeah,
huh?
that's
Oh.
my boy right there.
How about that guy?
Yeah.
How do you say it?
Xavier Legette?
Legette.
I'm talking about the last name.
Legette?
Leggett.
Legette.
Okay, I say Leggett.
Yeah. What is it?
You know, I don't know what it is,
Oh.
but the announcer was watching.
He probably,
Leggett.
he probably
Leggett?
said Legette.
No,
No.
Leggett. Well,
Yeah.
he probably does.
Yeah,
but they were
Leggett.
saying Leggett.
Since
And I think they even said Leggette at one point.
Well, yeah,
since they
makes
drafted
sense.
that dude, he has been. I mean, I said it week
He's
0.
Creole, not
He's my
French.
favorite interview. So
Him?
as soon as he got the touchdown and I saw the highlight interview, I sent it right to Andy. I'm like,
Yes.
this is the greatest stuff. I love this guy.
I'm telling you, if I could somehow get Keon Coleman and Xavier Legette in the same room and have a conversation, it would be the greatest conversation.
If we
ever.
could get them two on this podcast, can you imagine? Oh my goodness, it would be high quality.
they both get
podcasting.
the best interviews, man.
They do. So yeah, Legette. I'm glad the guy got him his first touchdown. Something about if he scored a touchdown, he was going to ride. What I heard again with that deep south was he was going to ride a dollar bill. Is that what he said?
That makes sense. That makes perfect sense.
I mean, he was.
Which this reminds me of something. So I don't know if you guys saw it in the news or not, but I believe it was BYU, Kansas State, and somebody said on Twitter, X,
Back to
whatever it's
fucking
called,
college.
it said, "I am sorry." He started talking about things we're going to do if we win and all this. So this young man, this young gentleman, he said,
Strapping young lad.
strapping young lad, he would
College
shove
educated.
what I believe was a beefy 5-layer burrito in his ass if they lost. He was that
If
adamant.
they
that-
lost to BYU,
and I believe Taco Bell actually commented on this with a Liv Moss.
Dan, I
Oh,
believe
they didn't
that's.
pull out that little chihuahua.
Hey Dan, I believe that's your K-State quarterback he's talking about that deserves a 5-layer burrito up his ass.
And rumor has it, since they did in fact lose said game, that he would be live streaming this
Burrito experiment.
pornographic OnlyFans. I don't know how this is going to work out, but I hate to say I would pay to see it, but I almost would.
They'll make
I think
more
there's a
money
little bit
on
of curiosity
OnlyFans.
that goes with it now at this point. So
Like I don't need to see the insertion
no,
per
I
se.
just the
No,
aftermath.
I want to see
maybe?
it all.
like if I can see a side view, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Oh, then
Did he really just stick a burrito up his ass?
And also, I mean, that's got to be a floppy burrito. I mean, maybe he's gonna freeze it. I
Floppy.
don't know, but
That's interesting.
Anyway,
Dan,
sorry.
Dan, K-State Wildcats, buddy. That's your team.
sorry to digress.
Yeah,
there.
feel proud about that. Okay, back to the NFL. Thank you, Andy,
what?
for that interest of burritos.
That was Bengals Panthers that brought up shoving something.
yeah,
burrito.
I'm
Xavier Legette was going to do something when he got his first touchdown. It moved to that. So
sorry.
Okay.
yeah,
That's why,
Hey,
that's
it's-
why I'm not
it's
invited
good.
to parties. You know, I bring up weird shit.
But wow. All right then.
that's why we brought him in this week, man.
All right, Rams Bears.
Bears, Rams.
The Bears.
Caleb
Stafford
Williams,
looked good.
Caleb Williams got to win, right?
He made himself off a list.
He's not on the list.
He's got to like take account of what color his fingernails were this week and
Yeah.
do that every week.
Let's score in that game.
24-18.
24-18.
It's a pretty convincing win.
Okay. How about them Bears? Yeah, still not sold yet.
All right, next.
I mean, you're talking about a very heavily depleted Rams offense also.
Completely depleted Rams offense. So,
No Cup, no Nakua,
yeah.
but oh well, Stafford's still a boss.
Yeah, I agree.
Vikings, Packers.
Bro, I cannot be more
At
happy.
Packers.
I cannot be more happy for Sam Darnold.
Another quarterback that got out of the Jets bullshit.
I mean,
And Carolina bullshit. He was there too.
Oh yeah.
And then that San Francisco, that Shanahan, he learned
Shanahan gets him right.
what it's like to be in a structured organization
I
that
could-
teaches you how to play ball, and all of a sudden, guys balling.
could not
but
be
that-
more happy for the guy,
Hey,
man.
Let's
gotta
not
give him
forget
credit.
he's got fucking Justin Jefferson too.
Well, yes, I mean that helps, and Aaron Jones is playing fucking phenomenal.
True.
So, and they've got a baller ass defense.
Now that's a quarterback situation right there. That's a team that was built to have a quarterback come in and be successful.
Yes,
Which is the exact opposite of Carolina. Sorry,
100%.
Dave.
But so Minnesota's 4-0, looking good. Dusty, be proud, buddy. He commented in our last episode. He's like, I'm waiting on Titty to start busting my Vikings balls. I'm like, I can't even right now.
Vikings straight out of the gate fucking whooped the shit out of him.
Skull.
Jordan Love scored a lot of points in junk time. Brought
And
it up.
Jordan Love
29-31.
just
but
coming
there was
back.
No way.
When he starts getting ramped up back
He started
into normal.
slow, but he ended up great.
Yeah.
Almost threw for almost 400 yards.
No shit.
Yeah, but he just started real slow.
And the
And-
Vikings
and
defense.
Vikings just had him at 28-0 within the first half.
Oh yeah, just too big a hole.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was actually a pretty exciting game.
Like Andy said, Dusty, skull.
Yeah, skull. Next up, Jags Tex. Texans.
Hey, the Jags. I just saw I saw the highlight of Houston winning with Ogabadabud. What's his name? That guy, the touchdown at the end. Ungawale. Is that right?
That sounds
Yeah.
Close.
Well, Jacksonville was leading that game right up toward the end.
Yeah, they were. It looked like they were putting shit together.
Oh, Sunshine looked like he was playing okay for the first time this year.
what a disaster Jacksonville is this year.
They are, and I had really high hopes for them too.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
what
read- I'm not
2
sure.
years ago they were supposed to be like the darlings of the AFC.
Supposed to win it all, right?
Didn't they go to the AFC Championship game against?
Last time it was against New England.
No. We were at a bar for somebody's birthday surprise party,
It would have been a 50
Fountain
for Joe or Dan, one or two.
but
So it-
Jacksonville and
There was a playoff game. I do remember
Right,
that.
I do remember.
Yeah.
were in that.
But
was that a
AFC
divisional game or
Might have been a divisional game.
Because the AFC Championship game, that was Blake Bortles, I believe, was quarterback then.
Bordelais?
It may have been.
No, it was Trevor Lawrence. But I know what you're talking about. Back against New England.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Kansas City.
Bordelais.
Bortles came in for Kansas City because Mahomes got hurt.
Oh yeah, Mahomes hurt his knee.
Yeah, that was
So-
Jacksonville was first, and that Kansas City game was after. It was. I
That
think
must have been the year the Bengals went to the fucking Super Bowl.
hell one of them two.
I don't know.
But
I just remember watching that game.
Trevor Lawrence, Jacksonville, they've fallen apart.
Yeah, they haven't been right since.
Stroud's back. Stroud threw for almost 400 yards that game, didn't he?
I'm still not sold on that dude.
What has he got to show you?
I don't know.
That he didn't go to Ohio State, I think, is the problem.
He still lost 2 games. I mean, they anointed him the MVP before the season
No,
began.
I mean, he had a great rookie season.
There's
And
a,
again, I mean,
a good young team.
everybody wants to talk about what he did last season. Well, it's this season, not last season.
You're damn right. In the NFL, it don't matter.
All right. Texans win 24-20. Moving on. Colts fans, here we go. Hometown.
Oh dear God.
Hey.
Steelers Colts.
The only thing, so again,
You picked this game. You
I-
said
I
Colts.
said the Colts
I
gonna win
said
this shit.
Steelers were going to whoop the shit out of them.
I was at Louder Life
I
all
made the
weekend.
wrong call.
I did not watch any college games that particular Sunday
I
morning.
made the wrong call. And I admit it.
See, it was raining. There was no band I really wanted to go stand in the rain for, so I'm like, you know what? Hell with it. I'm going to sit in the hotel room and watch Colts game. And for most of it, I was pretty happy about it. And then toward late, I told my son, I'm like, they're going to fuck around and give this game away because it's
Yep.
what they do. What do we call them? What kind of cheese is it?
Swiss cheese.
Swiss cheese. That's the defense. So
It's
I actually,
patented.
the only game I watched all weekend, and I thought they were giving it away.
Hey man, that's Chris Ballard. He likes what we have in the defensive room.
Oh,
You
yeah,
got to
loves
win
it.
it in the trenches,
He loves
buddy. It
that.
all starts
I mean,
in the trenches.
obviously there's a few teams that have been hit pretty bad with injuries, and we've lost three defensive starters.
3 defensive line starters.
Yeah, so I mean, that's,
Especially your
that's
goddamn
tough.
quarterback.
But you know what? From what I watched, Justin Fields. I mean, that dude's looking good.
Given the right situation, he's a good quarterback.
Yeah.
He's
I
out of
think
Chicago.
Indianapolis has to be shell shocked from playing Pittsburgh because I remember back to all the times we played with Roethlisberger, and he was putting up like 500 yards and 6
Yeah.
touchdowns.
Yeah.
That's
Hanging
all I think about
60
every time we
burgers on
play.
you every fucking
Every
time.
time we play Pittsburgh, I just expect that to happen again.
But Pittsburgh's always had a great defense and a strong run game. Their run game
Hey.
with Cordell Patterson was killing us before he got hurt.
He went out of bounds. I swear to that on that touchdown pass. By the way, Braden Smith, right tackle, Indianapolis Colts. I mean, that was like a master class against T.J. Watt,
It was fantastic. But what about the rookie center that came in for Kelly?
bro.
That was
I watched
amazing.
that and I was like, Ryan Kelly got off a job.
Dude, that kid came up a couple times, got to the second level, made a couple
Yeah.
big blocks for JT before he got hurt. That was impressive.
Yeah, you're watching Ryan Kelly's last season in Indianapolis.
He was questioning
Well,
like retirement
he-
before
yeah,
the
I was
season,
gonna
right?
say, he wasn't
And
even
every
questioning
every
retirement
year for
anyway.
like the last 3 years,
Yeah.
he's been a
That
you
dude-
know a camp cut
That
candidate.
dude played great. That rookie that
yeah,
came in.
I was very impressed.
That was impressive. That was, I guess, if I had a highlight for the Colts game. Well, we talked about it earlier, Andy. Our receivers looked amazing with a pocket passer going there throwing the ball around.
God, dude.
We
I
have
mean,
Joe Flacco.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
this
got
guy's
an old man.
Flacco,
slinging the ball around.
Well, don't
Flacco
forget,
cut-
he knows how to play the Steelers.
That's very
Because the
true.
Steelers have had the same game plan since the last
Yeah.
time Hoosiers were 5-0.
But
Yeah.
I mean,
1967 with
was-
good old Chuck Noll.
it was like watching a light bulb get turned on with Michael Pittman.
Yeah.
Like Flacco comes in and Michael Pittman is like all of a sudden he's balling out.
Josh Downs looked phenomenal.
Josh, yeah. I mean
Well-
they missed a couple with AD, but
that's a learning curve. But
Yeah.
I don't think everybody knows he's a little raw, but that kid's gonna be a stud, dude.
yeah,
man.
our receivers all of a sudden look like we have a great receiver room.
And
all
I'm
of a sudden,
convinced that
Flacco.
Alec Pierce, if you just throw the ball downfield, he'll probably find a way to it.
most of the time, yeah. So
Throw it
hey,
up and let
they
him go
won.
get
That's
it.
all that matters. Colts got a dub. So.
You know who didn't help him win was Anthony Richardson.
He did not. Yeah.
No, he got hurt twice in one game,
Yeah.
He's
which got him off a list. I'm just saying.
Yes.
He won last week.
Yeah,
and
he would have been on the list.
he
Andy.
got
but
hurt,
wasn't
and now he's off the list.
didn't what he play 4 games last season?
Yeah.
So he's already passed that total.
Well, hold on. He didn't play 4 full games.
Right,
Yes.
he played in 4
In
games.
4
He
games.
played in 4
He played
games.
in 4 games.
Yes.
But he finished 3 games this year?
Yes.
Or yeah.
Yes.
He played the whole game, every single damn one.
And then he got hurt. His little hip got hurt.
Yep. And the
It's
fact
a-
they brought
it's a
him back
big
in on a design run after that, can anybody give me any sense of that?
And I'm pretty sure Stike is
That's
like
called
if I
great
get him,
coaching.
If I get him hurt, yeah, I can get a good quarterback there.
Oh, yeah.
I can get a pocket passer
Let's
in
go
here
out
and
and
throw
kill
the
this
ball around.
fucker.
And
All
you know, obviously Flacco's not the future, but I'm
No,
not sure
no.
Richardson is either.
No. All right, next game, Broncos Jets. Jets.
So, just the highlights.
That was
of
all right,
course.
that was a rainy fucking mess because of the leftover of the fucking hurricane.
Moved its way up northeast.
Yeah, that was a slop fest.
Was it last season when Rodgers was talking about he was going to go into Bronco and win because they were talking about Hackett and he wanted to defend his buddy's
Oh
honor?
yeah.
To me, it was funny that they went in there and still got beat by Denver.
Yeah.
Well, by 1 point.
Hey,
Well, at the end of the game, with like a minute 50 left, Denver missed the field goal,
yeah.
or it could have been, what,
Yeah, 'cause
13 to
didn't
9.
the Jets missed the field
And
goal
the
at the
Jets
end.
come down with the chance to win and missed the field goal. So yeah, that looked like a real barn burner of a game. The highlight I saw of it, the only thing I saw of that highlight game was at the end of it, Rodgers sitting on the bench and putting a towel over his head. So,
Yeah, that's when he realized he was officially a Jets quarterback.
Yes.
That's
Oh
a
my God,
fucking
we suck
fact.
again.
No, you can do it.
Did I make the right choice?
Yeah, that score was 10-9, but it was a slop fest, so I'll give it that. But 2 fuckers in that game are on a certain list. Just want to say. Anyway, Eagles Bucks.
Eagles, Bucks. Boy.
Bucks fucking boat raced them.
Weren't they
Fucking-
up like 20 points in
They just-
like 5 minutes?
They had 227 yards to Eagles nothing at one point in that game.
Are you kidding me?
I am not kidding you.
I don't.
Dude, I love Baker Mayfield.
I do too.
I do too. I'm a Mayfield fan.
I
We've
do-
been talking about it the whole time.
Every week we keep talking about these quarterbacks that are doing this shit. Darnold and Mayfield, the guys that get into a good damn system with good coaching and a good organization. And all of a sudden, maybe they're not a bust.
Mayfield's a winner. That's all I'm
He
going
is.
to say. And
I liked him coming out of Oklahoma, man. I did.
I did too. I
if I'm
loved his-
Cleveland
yeah.
right now, I'm really upset with myself.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I brought in a
It's the-
massage rapist and got rid of a
But there's
a
nothing to
good-
be upset at because there's a habitual thing going on in Cleveland.
Yeah, it's not even the quarterback.
I don't even think it's the players.
Obviously,
anymore.
Watson got a deal like that because he played really well in Houston, but he went to freaking Cleveland. So
Yep.
yeah. Mayfield's looking good. All of a sudden that division is looking pretty damn strong in the NFC South.
You know, speaking of Mayfield,
Yeah, you
too.
got 3 actual contenders for the title, and Carolina's just like, fuck, we got an offense. So
Yeah. We'll figure
we're
out how
just-
to use it.
They're excited to throw up points.
Let's see what we can do this year.
Yeah, like when they scored against Cincinnati, that was their first home touchdown in the first quarter since Christmas Eve of last year.
Yeah. Is this something to hang your hat on?
Yeah,
right?
they're like, holy fuck, we got an offense. I'm not saying it's a great offense,
No,
but
but
they
it's
know how to
something.
move the ball.
Yeah.
Anyway, Bucks beat the fucking pits out of them, 33-16.
I hear Sirianni's on a hot seat there.
He is on a hot.
He's
I
been
keep
on
reading
the
that
hot
too.
seat.
Yeah.
He was on the hot seat last year. They made him fire his assistants and try again.
I think he's a good offensive coordinator. I'm not so sure about a head coach.
Exactly.
Yeah, probably. But here you go, Andy. Jaden Daniels, Commanders at Cardinals.
That's my fantasy quarterback right there.
Jaden Daniels is doing historic shit
That dude looks amazing.
as far as rookies.
Yeah.
He is making that team look amazing.
Yep.
Washington's been a dumpster fire, it seems like, for years.
Yep.
Bro, it's a culture shift, man. They got rid of, what's his name?
The owner, right?
yeah.
They made him sell.
Oh,
new,
yeah.
new
I
owning,
totally
new owners
forgot about
involved.
that.
Yeah, so new owners this year, new coach, new everything.
Yeah, it's such a culture shift, and it's like they have to remember what it's like to win there, and they're figuring it out though. That's what's good.
Yeah, Jaden Daniels looks fantastic from everything
Yeah,
I've seen and
I think
read.
he does
I mean,
too.
he's
Putting up historical numbers. And
Yeah.
I didn't
Right.
write any of them down, but they're
he's
pretty
looking
historical.
really good.
You have the internet too, folks. You
And
can look it
obviously,
up
I mean,
yourself.
Philadelphia is up and down. They're a mess. Dallas is they're a dumpster fire and all. And the Giants suck ass. So Washington can win this division.
But yeah, at the quarter,
They actually can. The rate
Yeah.
they're playing right now.
Yeah, they
I
can
think
win
they're
that
the favorite
division.
to win the division.
at the quarter way of this quarter point of the season.
Yeah.
we're 1/4 of this, whatever. We're 1/4 into
There
the
you go.
season.
yeah.
Jaden
1/4,
Daniels is your rookie of the year,
0.1.
offensive rookie of the year.
There's no question. None of the other guys
and you
are
were
close.
hoping he would be.
And honestly, it kind of makes you, and I don't know, maybe in 5 years we won't be having this conversation, but like you almost wonder, you're like, did Chicago really screw up taking Caleb Williams? But I mean,
Chicago really screwed up building their team
they did. And I think a lot of it's coaching.
because Justin
but
Fields.
I didn't like Matt Eberflus as a defensive coordinator here in Indy.
I don't even like
100%.
that dude's name. That's just a stupid name. Just go make one up. Be like a wrestler.
Do something
and make
else.
up your own fucking name. My name is Steve Slamajama.
Anything
Bro,
but Eberflus.
I would root for that team.
Like Jim Bob Cooter. I like that guy's name.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
he's got to be the best offensive coordinator because of his name.
I bet if I talked to his parents, we wouldn't understand a goddamn word they just
Sound like Xavier Leggett.
Or they might be sipping tea. Yes, we named him Jim Bob Cooter.
It's a family name.
It's a family name way back to the ancient days. Anyway, Commanders whooped the shit out of the Cardinals.
And the Commanders look great.
They did.
that-
But we all thought I'd been speaking high on Kyler Murray, hoping he was learning shit.
Oh, my God.
Going to be a fantasy darling, but obviously not. 42-14, Commanders.
How about
Historical shit, Jaden Daniels. Keep going.
Yep.
Doing his
Yep.
thing.
Keep after it, buddy.
Next, Niners, Patriots.
Yeah, I don't even know what score that game was.
Niners are injured all to hell,
Yeah, I don't even know who's playing right at this point.
and one of these guys is still on the fucking list. He's a repeat performer.
Yep. What was the score in that one?
30-13.
Who won? Niners?
Oh, yeah. You had to
I don't
ask.
even know. They have. Who do they have left?
Well, now they're at
Debo's
full
out.
strength except for CMC, which CMC flew to Germany, and
Yeah.
his arms were tired when he got there.
Yeah, but he's got like Achilles anitis in both
Both
legs. Or
legs.
some shit.
Both legs. When the fuck did this happen?
Oh, dude.
It's what happens when you carry a team.
Oh, I guess.
There you go. Oh, the weight. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's going to relax now that he bought George Clooney's old house.
That's
Oh,
right.
Good,
That's
good,
right.
Good.
I
All
wish
right,
I
so how
had
about
that
them
money.
Niners whooping ass still?
Yeah,
But
a hobbled Niners. All right, Chiefs Chargers. This game was pretty fucking close.
The
Yeah.
Chargers gave them a run from it, and the
I think-
Chargers are a mess too.
Yeah,
Did the
they
refs
talk about
take the
injuries,
day
man.
off?
Yeah. The Chargers got all kind of injuries too. I mean,
And
it's
Herbert played, but he's still dealing with that ankle sprain.
yeah.
Yeah, and on top of that, he's got plantar fasciitis as he started the season.
Yeah, and they had two starting linemen out, and one of them's the rookie Joe Alt from Notre Dame, who's
Slater was Rashawn Slater was the other one.
Yeah.
he's their
So-
left, I think he's their starting left
to even
tackle.
hang with them for a minute. But obviously, in that game, they lost. They lost the receiver, Riche Rice.
Well, he should have been in prison anyway.
Bro, he got, and the fact that he got taken
or
out by
jail,
his own
or
quarterback.
suspended.
I did, see again. I just saw the highlight. Yeah.
Old fat butt Kermit.
Oh,
fucking tackled him.
Mahomes coming trying
bad.
for a tackle.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that, Mr. Rice. I'll hit you next. Oh, you hurt? My bad. Hey, Let's throw it to. Oh no. T-Swiss
So yeah, Kansas
boyfriend.
City barely won that game though. Right?
Yeah, it was fucking 17-10. It was a snooze fest.
Yeah, it was not an exciting game to watch by no
Yeah,
means.
a divisional bore fest.
Of course, all they talked about was
Taylor Swift,
Travis
Travis
Kelce,
Kelce.
Travis
Yeah.
Kelce, and
Yeah.
he's got a mustache, and
Yeah,
Porn stash.
still stupid.
he's mustachio.
Any of you,
Mustachio.
any of you that care,
Yeah, who cares?
I mean,
Anyway, Browns Raiders.
Browns
Let's talk about
Raiders.
that one.
God,
The Browns and Raiders. I do not like either team really.
Not Gardner?
I love Gardner's.
Bro,
I love Gardner's preseason hype videos. They were the best of all time ever known to man.
I think Gardner's Minshew, his calling is as a coach.
You think a coach
At least an analyst.
or
Oh my,
hey,
yes.
or Chippendale
Put him and Pat McAfee together on a fucking show.
could be
I'd watch
interesting.
that. I'd watch that.
I would watch that too.
Probably. And throw in Shannon Sharp just for shits and giggles.
Oh, Unk.
Yeah. Fuck it. Either way, Raiders win 20. Browns still suck.
Yeah, Browns
they still
still
suck. Deshaun Watson's a piece of shit.
Yeah,
Poor Devontae Adams suffering in Las Vegas.
Yeah. Well,
he's gonna be.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna be somewhere in a few weeks.
Devontae Adams requested a trade as
Yep.
of today.
Yep, he officially said, time to go."
And he's probably going to go to the fucking Jets.
It's probably time to go like
or
2
the
seasons
Saints.
ago.
Jets or Saints is where he wants to go. The best place for him would be Dallas. The number one place, obviously, with no Riche, would be Kansas City, but they can't afford him. So
God, that would also be unfair.
it would be unfair. If you end up with Devontae Adams in Kansas City, the rest of the AFC should just say, fuck you. No.
Whoever is manipulating their salary cap in Kansas City
Is a genius, right?
right.
Executive of the year every year.
Because we got
No,
Chris
whoever's
Ballard.
manipulating the salary cap in fucking Cleveland is a fucking genius. With that fucking bullshit contract that Watson has, plus they're paying other
That
people.
albatross contract of
Well,
Watson.
obviously, they're not winning and it's not working. Kansas City has
I know, but
these
Jesus
superstars
Christ,
and
there's
they're
a-
winning.
There's a bean counter that's hiding
Yeah,
something somewhere
it's
over there.
it's one thing to pay your quarterback $50 million and they win games.
Yes.
it's a whole other thing when you pay them $50 million and they're like maybe a $20 million quarterback.
Yeah,
It's
and
almost
they
like
suck
a
ass.
goddamn Scott Mitchell episode again from Detroit to Miami.
Yeah, no.
All right, Sunday night game, great game. I mean, it was the Ravens and Bills. It was still two high-powered
So the Bills
teams.
got their ass whooped, but Derrick
did get
Henry is a monster.
The Bills didn't look bad, but Derrick Henry said, "This is my fucking."
So
game.
the only highlight of that game I saw was the first carry. It went
87
for
yards.
87 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, Derrick Henry's pretty fast.
I saw a stat that Derrick Henry is second to Tyreek Hill for breaking 20 miles per hour. So Tyreek Hill's done it like 40 times or whatever the hell the number was.
He does
and
it
then,
like once a game.
yeah, and then Derrick Henry's done it like 27,
The
but he's
cheetah.
second. But he's the size of a refrigerator running that fast. It's not fair.
It's his State Farm workouts, I think, that are doing it for him.
No, would anybody want to tackle a guy moving at
I
full
saw
speed?
those when he was like pulling the whole
He's like,
living room.
Home.
Oh yeah,
auto.
yeah. Jake from State Farm, and he took the dog too.
Right,
on
he's
the
not,
couch.
he's not allowed on the couch. He's not allowed on the
Took the
couch.
damn dog.
Yeah,
and the
took
dog
damn
didn't even
dog.
notice.
That's my living room, Derek.
Yeah.
He's way too big to
Speaking
be
of
that
State
fast.
Farm commercials.
It's,
why is
it's really not. It's like a cheat code.
It is a cheat code. It's like the up, down, left, right, BA.
that's Contra? It's not, that's not
Okay,
football.
you know, left, right, BA.
Speaking of State Farm commercials, why is Malik Neighbors not in those commercials? He can always be the goddamn neighbor.
He can always be the good neighbor.
he could always be the good neighbor. That-
they knock on his door.
oh my goodness! Hey, somebody call our people. We'll fill in your people. We'll
We'll do
this work.
lunch.
Yep.
We'll do lunch one day.
We'll do lunch.
But yeah, Derrick Henry's a stud.
He's a fucking beast, man.
Yeah.
I don't like Lamar Jackson
I don't
because his
either, but-
ears are connected to his shoulders. You notice his neck immediately goes.
It's a great reason not to like the guy.
It's
you
just
know?
weird looking. That's why I don't like Tom Brady in the booth because he doesn't have his helmet on. So I got to look at his weird fucking face.
Well, not to mention, Tom Brady's got to be the hands down worst announcer ever.
We finally found something he sucked at.
He,
Yeah.
I mean, I've never seen someone stutter.
Other
He's
than-
no Tony Romo.
Other
okay.
than marriage, doesn't he have?
we don't
he's
have
got-
that. Do we have that button?
Oh, other than marriage. Yeah. Okay.
You're trying to find the right button.
Yeah.
We'll work on that, folks. We'll work on that.
I mean, you got to clap at a good joke, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, hey,
You're
Josh.
the drummer.
Hey,
You need to fucking snare and.
But it's
I know the Bills got beat, but Josh Allen and that team is still Josh Allen. Boom.
Wait.
Is
Wait. What?
come on, dude.
Wait. What?
Josh Allen See, there we go. That's Josh Allen's theme music for us. But I call him the league MVP this year. But they did get beat. We'll see.
What if they end up with Devontae?
Ooh.
That would be
Because they fucked themselves by giving up Xavier Worthy.
no. Worthy was drafted by Kansas City.
I know, but they gave up the pick.
Who, by the way,
Oh,
played
that's
really
right.
good. Zay Worthy played really good in that game.
Yeah, well, he's going to have to. So
True.
Good call. Good call. Devontae there would be amazing.
I think-
at this point in Devontae's career, he's got to want to go to a team where he has a chance of
Yeah.
a Super Bowl, right? I mean, he went to
right.
to Oakland. Was it Oakland when he went, or was it still Las Vegas?
No, I think it was Vegas when
okay.
he went.
He went to Vegas for the money and to play with Carr because they were buddies at Fresno State.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, that makes sense.
Tyreek Hill left a dynasty for the bag.
Yeah.
But he done got a ring, right?
He got a. Did he get one or
Tyreek,
two?
Did he get one? Did Tyreek get one or two in Kansas City?
I think
At least
just-
he played
I
in
think
two
just
Super
one.
Bowls.
Yeah,
I think just one.
I think he did. He lost one and won one.
Probably.
Yes, because the one he lost, Tom
Tampa.
Brady
Tampa.
and the Bucks beat him. So, but he went to two and got him a
Brady
ring,
and the Bucks.
and then he went for the bag. Devontae went for the bag with no ring. You want to be the best, you got to get a ring. You're not going to
But-
go get you one in New York. You're not going to go get you one in New Orleans.
But he was
No.
going. He was going into a pretty good situation in Vegas when he went there because he thought he was going to have Carr, Josh Jacobs,
Yeah.
That's true. Max Crosby's a beast on the
And
defensive
then
line.
Josh Jacobs.
And,
not Josh Jacobs.
what's,
Josh Daniels. Fucking sack car.
tight end's name they had that went to New
oh
York.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yep,
He got tattooed.
he was married to Kelsey Plum for a minute.
She's hot too. By
Yeah,
the way.
WNBA call out. There you go. Boom. Yeah, but you know, I don't know where I was going
Just
with that.
imagine-
Sorry.
And that dude was like a crackhead at some point or something.
Yeah,
That's even cooler.
At one point, but came back from it.
That's even cooler.
Rehab. He was drafted by Baltimore. He was on drugs. They
Either
cut
way,
him.
just imagine if Devontae Adams went to the goddamn Bills. That was my whole point.
Oh yeah, that would be amazing. I
But
think
you know
that'd be
what?
badass.
I mean, I think everybody thought that they made a huge mistake letting Diggs go, but
No.
that's addition by subtraction, really.
yeah, yeah,
Because they
Even-
played. Even didn't Gabe Davis leave too?
yes.
Went to
yeah.
Miami.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
Gabe Davis.
No.
Oh. I
Sorry. No.
thought
No.
you said something else. Either way, Josh Allen even said he's glad to play with people that don't worry about their stats, which was
That's
a
right.
dig at Diggs.
It was a dig at Diggs.
See?
Yeah.
See?
And hey,
what I did there?
he
Yeah.
is so on it.
But
Andy.
it's
It's a fucking play on words. Anyway, I'm tired of talking about Sunday
like a
night. We're
phonetic-
moving on to
it's like
Monday
an English
because
class.
Monday has
Monday.
two games.
Two games
and I
Monday.
don't know why Tua's not playing this game in these two Monday night games. I know why he's out.
But it's
because
see, I
he
you
got
guys.
knocked the fuck out, and he's done
He
for
does.
at least 4 weeks.
They say
maybe.
he was on the sideline. They say he's ready to play. He's been cleared and everything. He's just waiting on his.
He's going to be
4
the
weeks.
first active player diagnosed with CTE.
You go ahead and diagnose him now, bro. You know, he ain't gonna be
Right.
Yeah.
He's going to assault somebody later in life for
Hey,
real.
they were. This was our last 2 game Monday night. I think. Right.
I hope so. I don't
that's,
like
That's
it.
a terrible idea.
I don't know. Yeah, it's dumb. It's annoying. I don't like it. That's what was my point. But what
I
was the
like
game
single
thing?
games. I don't like
Yeah.
Not to mention, I mean, maybe if it wasn't Tennessee on Monday night, it'd been okay.
it. You don't like the Mayo boy?
No.
Hey, but they won, didn't they?
Hey, Will Levis
They got a dub.
worked his way off a list because
But-
he got hurt.
That's right.
But you're talking about they beat a team with what? Their 4th string quarterback in Miami? Third
Tyler
string?
Huntley
Yeah.
this time. They pulled Skyler.
Yes, pulled Skyler and put Huntley in, who they just signed off of somebody else's practice squad like 3 days ago.
Dude was bagging groceries this time
Yeah.
last week.
Man.
Easy. Kurt Warner's a fucking Hall of Famer in bagging groceries.
That
Okay.
is, that is true.
You know
That
it's
is
pretty
true.
bad when the Titans sandbag you 31-12.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, I didn't watch that game.
We've had discussion last couple
Until
weeks.
the other
Miami,
game
unless Tua comes back, that team is done. Gone,
Tua is
finished.
the key to that team.
Yes.
Who would have thought? I mean, I honestly never thought the guy was that good of a quarterback.
Me either. Until you see this shit and you're like, well, they suck without him.
Well, they suck.
they really
boys
suck
bad.
without him. Yeah.
Them boys is bad. Either way, on to the one that I couldn't wait for the week. Seahawks, Sea Chickens at the Lions. And the Lions, I'm going to fucking say it for the 100th fucking time, those uniforms were fucking badass.
That was
That
the
helmet
best-
is fucking badass.
That was the coolest uniform I've seen
that
in years.
metallic blue with the all blacked out logos.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Carolina, let's do it.
The last couple of years, all these throwback games, the color rush and all that stuff they've
I
done.
like all their all gray uniforms,
Some of that
the
shit's
slate
neat, but
gray with the old Food Line logo.
Detroit
on
just
it.
knocked that. They look like Oregon from I mean it was the
I think from top to bottom, Detroit has hands down the best uniforms. When they do their throwbacks, with just the gray pants and a plain blue jersey,
Yep.
Yeah.
and the gray helmets.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's
God,
good shit too.
That's good stuff.
Yeah,
They got. I mean, you can't go wrong with fucking silver.
Detroit won. They look good. That's
That was a great game.
Did you
and
guys-
fucking what's his face? Jared Goff was perfect.
18 for 18.
Absolutely perfect. I've never seen.
But
I've never
did you
seen that
guys
before in my life.
Did you guys see the picture of Megatron standing next to DK Metcalf?
Yes, and DK's a big dude.
Right.
And DK's balling this year.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
So is Gino.
DK talked to Megatron, and DK's a big dude, and Megatron made him look small.
Really, I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Megatron was in street clothes, hat, standing next to him, like high five, how you doing? You know, and dude, Calvin Johnson was a beast.
Does Megatron look like he's been hitting a buffet? Since his
No,
retirement
he's
or
still.
anything?
I mean, he could go out there and play right now.
Hey, speaking of hitting the buffet, I'm sorry, I keep living in the past. Colts game, Cordell Patterson.
Yeah,
Bro, he looked like Cheeseburger Eddie. I mean, he
Cheeseburger
looked like Eddie Lacy.
Speaking of buffet and cheeseburger, Eddie Lacy got arrested on a DUI the other
a
day.
massive DUI, right?
Yeah.
I saw that shit too. I don't know what a
He was
massive DUI is.
.20.
Yeah,
he
he
was
was drunk as fuck.
Yeah.
right.
Cordell Patterson, though, that
He
dude
did.
come out because he used to be like a slim, fast wide
No,
receiver.
He was a wide receiver in Atlanta to start, right? Or somewhere.
he was
Minnesota.
he was a return guy.
Yeah, and then he went to receiver, and then he started running. He started running the ball in Green Bay because they had all the injuries or some shit.
Might have been.
Yeah, but he was big as shit. I saw that too. I thought that too. I watched that game.
Zaire Franklin after the game because what's his Najee Harris? They had a picture of him like flipping off the crowd, and he's like, "Whatever, you're soft, boy. 84 run harder than you."
Yeah, yeah.
That's because he outweighs him.
Yeah. Cordell got big as a house, but we were still talking about Detroit, Andy.
Sorry,
Okay.
I keep living in the past.
I know it's all good, but
Hey, you good?
hey,
Y'all good? I'm good.
Montgomery had that run, ran over like 3 or 4 dudes on a screen pass or some shit. Was awesome. Detroit looks good.
Detroit does look good, and the Sea Chickens look good too because Gino hung damn near 400 fucking yards.
Yeah,
Detroit's that's a good running back room.
Gibbs and
yeah,
Montgomery.
yeah.
Yeah, and then you got Amon Ra and the Williams. He's not a rookie anymore because he was hurt his first year, but he's an Alabama kid.
and Laporta.
And yeah, they've got skill all over the
Yeah,
the
they've
team,
got the best
dude.
offensive lineman in the game.
Yeah, Detroit is no joke. If there's ever could be their year, I mean, this might be the one.
Sam Darnold is like this year's Jared Goff, by the way. He goes somewhere and gets like a career resurgence.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Well, Jared Goff didn't suck to begin with.
He didn't, but he was
He
kind
was
of
he already played in a fucking Super Bowl.
He was
before
like
got
the
traded.
he was the like the scapegoat for their failure to
He
win.
was for
Yep.
no reason
yeah, absolutely. And then
because he's been Matthew Stafford, if not better, in Detroit.
yep.
Oh,
they
yeah.
both needed a change.
They did. Absolutely.
They got tired of hearing the same
I mean,
fucking voices.
they thought he was like just they gave him draft picks to take him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he's playing his balls out. Dan Campbell believed in him. Said, "Let's do
Jeff
this, dude."
Fisher drafted his ass for the Rams. Remember Jeff Fisher?
Oh yeah,
In St. Louis, and said he's the fucking stupidest quarterback I've ever fucking seen, and wouldn't start him.
Crazy.
And then they move to L.A. He gets fired. Golf starts. They go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Lose. Gets
You
traded.
lost. I mean, it happens. Who'd they lose to?
swap Stafford.
They lost to the goddamn-
Stafford goes and wins the Super Bowl
They
with
lost
them, though.
to the
You
fucking
know.
Patriots.
Yeah, and then all
In one
of
of
a
the most
sudden now,
boring Super Bowls I've ever
yeah,
seen.
yeah. But now all of a sudden, Goff in Detroit with a great, amazing team around him and coaching staff. I mean, that's
Yeah.
You know what's funny too? They traded him because his contract is outrageous.
yeah,
And he's almost like a bargain now.
yeah. With the way they're paying these guys now,
Yeah, he's at the end of his career. He's pretty much a bargain
Golly,
because this will probably be his last. Didn't he just get paid?
Ooh, Stafford.
Have they
Goff.
re-signed him
I
since he
think
went
Golf
to?
just got signed, in
The-
the
I-
but it
I'm-
wasn't nothing major.
I'm sure they restructured when they made the
50,
trade, but I don't
$60
know what he's
million
making.
total.
But
Over
I
4 years.
I still
young,
hope.
he's still young enough. He's got numerous years left, and if this
And he's
team
healthy.
stays together and the team's pretty young, all those skill guys are pretty young.
Yeah.
I would love nothing more than a Detroit Lions Super Bowl.
I would love.
I think it would be
nothing
awesome.
more than a Detroit Lions run in dynasty to the point where I don't like them anymore. That'd be the greatest thing ever.
Anything to
How
where I
could you
don't have to
not
hear
like
Kansas
them
City
anymore?
running a dynasty. I'd be good with.
Well, anything but Kansas City dynasty is what I'm looking
I don't have
for.
a problem with their dynasty. I have a problem with them being douchebags.
I have
That's
a
what
problem with them
problem
getting help from everywhere to win these games.
Yeah,
Well,
the refs
yeah,
are helping.
We've already
we
had
won't talk
that.
about that. But
We've
yeah,
already had that.
Yeah.
They just capitalized on the fucking bad calls.
Did you talk about the fact that Mahomes has had 22 interceptions called back
What?
because of penalty?
Oh yeah,
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I didn't have no interception.
that's a bunch of crap. So, Does that get us through all of
That
week
concludes
4?
the week recap.
Everything we
And
got.
then we're
So,
going to head into everybody's favorite segment.
what
I
happened?
don't-
What happened? So, Andy, you're new to this.
I'm new.
But after the recap of the week, we got an award to give out, and it's given every week. As soon as the recap is done, go ahead, Dave. What is it? What do we call it?
Oh, it's called Shitty Quarterbacks of the Week.
The shitty quarterback of the week section.
Yeah. See,
and
we're in front of a live studio audience. here, folks.
Dave's going to break it down for you. He's gonna give you his pitch.
All right, I put 5 on this list every week. If you get injured and knocked out of the game, you don't get to play. You don't get on this list. But there's a couple that did, but they're gone. It don't matter.
Yeah, injuries.
Starting at number
Injuries saved a
5.
couple guys from being,
Yeah, and they
Up
were
in the mix.
repeat performers.
repeat offenders. We
yeah,
should call them.
offenders. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
All right, coming at number 5, Danny Dimes versus Dallas. Threw for 281 yards, 0 TDs, 1 interception, earned himself an 81.4 QBR. It gets worse, folks. It gets
Oh
worse.
yeah. Hey, that was number 5, guys. So
That was
yeah,
number 5.
we got guys that were shittier than Danny
Yeah.
Dimes.
Now we got Gardner Minshew versus the Browns. We all like Gardner Minshew.
We do. Minshew magic. Everybody loves the Minshew magic, right?
Yeah. He threw for 130 yards.
Oh.
0 touch, 0 interceptions. That's good. But he got a 73.3 QBR.
I don't think Gardner Minshew has ever won a game for anyone.
He won a bunch of games for the Colts, bud.
Yeah.
No, I don't know that
Did
he
you
won
not
them.
see last
He did-
year?
He's never maybe lost games for people, but nobody's ever won because of Gardner Minshew. I don't.
He's the king of cock tanning.
Taint tanning. That it was the taint. Yeah.
That's not taking
That
nothing
was
away.
somebody else we knew cock canning. Cock canning. Cock tanning.
Shout out to you, Marine Corps.
Yeah.
Yeah. There they go.
Yeah, I'm not taking nothing away from Gardner Minshew. Love the guy, but
Like I said, I just loved his hype videos, man.
he is the ultimate game manager. Not even
Ultimate
a game
game
manager. He's just like, probably not going to win the game for you. But
If it's
I
on the
won't-
line, I'm not going to.
I won't do anything to
I'm
win it
not the
for you
guy
either.
you want there. Yeah.
I'm going to try real hard.
Yeah. I'll do
He
the
calls
best
himself a ball placement specialist.
I can. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Way to go, Gardner.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. You made the list this week, buddy.
Yeah. But you didn't win.
You didn't win, but
You
you-
didn't win the
you-
game.
you
Oh,
made the
you
list.
did win the game,
Yeah. But you didn't win the list.
but you didn't get no
You didn't
trophy.
get no award this week.
All right, number 3. Aaron Rodgers versus the Broncos.
Hey, Aaron's on the shitty quarterback list, bud.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Watch out now.
225 yards, 0 and 0. No picks, no touch. What do you get? What do you
Not
guess?
good.
What do you guess?
QBR's got to be in the low 70s.
Well, no shit.
Okay.
72.3.
Oh, 72.
Oh.
Oh, you gave
You
him
were
gave
damn
him much
near
credit
there. You were
Well,
damn near there.
I gave him the veteran
Yeah,
advantage.
and
Veteran
the time
discount?
that Rodgers put that towel over his head at the end of the game,
Yep.
he realized
That's a
he
thing
was
of- That's a thing of
officially
beauty when that happens.
he was officially a fucking Jets quarterback. Number 2.
Maybe he shouldn't have went to Egypt in the offseason.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you know,
What,
Took
what,
illicit
what,
drugs in a
what does
cave.
McAfee call him? The ayahuasca enthusiast?
yeah, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And the last week I was just touting on he is literally the most accurate quarterback
Yeah.
in NFL history.
Like his
You'll have to
completion to
listen to the show
touchdown
last week, Andy,
his
and
completion to
I already-
touchdown is outrageous. I mean, the dude don't throw
With
picks.
480 touchdowns, he's only had 106 interceptions.
No, I don't think anybody's can fault Aaron Rodgers or say anything bad about his career. You just don't like the dude.
I
No,
love the dude. but
because he comes out of the gate.
He's got honestly, he
has
has a very punchable face.
I love the dude.
very,
I'm a big fan.
Brady's got a very punchable
Yes.
face.
That's number one.
Yeah.
Number one.
I wish he would do the booth
He's got
with
like
his
a-
helmet on, so I don't have to see that punchable
He's
face.
got like a hitting a face with a bat
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
He's got that dead ass church eyes. Damn it!
It's
He just stares
it's
at you.
It's his butt chin.
It is
for
the
me.
butt chin. And they are not man-made cheekbones that he's working now. You know,
like
it's,
sculpted.
yeah, it's ridiculous.
The boy's made of clay. I'll tell you, the boy's made of clay.
He's a handsome man.
All right, so are we number one?
Number
is this
two.
the award winner?
No, we're number 2.
Oh, okay.
Jacoby Brissett, repeat offender.
Did he won last week, right? No,
No.
Richardson won last
Richardson
week.
won.
you could
Yeah.
like heavily pencil him in.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I won't say pin, but you can heavily pencil that
Yeah,
dude. For
yeah.
being
Well, I
down
did it
there.
in pen. This is permanent.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, it's there, bud, for all the world.
That's
here.
There's my papers.
That's safe. That's safe. for
Backstage
Jacoby.
pass right there.
So number
Jacoby, 168 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. So he split, right?
Yeah,
What do you think his quarterback rating is?
68.
Oh,
67.2.
well, you're 0-2 worst. 70.8.
Okay,
He sucked.
okay.
And he's always going to suck, and he'll continue to suck until they put in Drake May.
Drake.
Soon, it's talking.
Because I'd like to have Drake May's name on this list.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah, it's coming.
Because there's no one there to throw the ball to.
Nope. And
Who's ready for number one? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, the live studio audience is ready for number one.
Hey, you sit down back there.
Yeah, calm down, buddy. He played in the same game with A.A. Rogers.
Ooh.
Really?
Is it Mo?
Yeah,
So shitty quarterback of the week is
super shitty. Listen to this.
super
though.
shitty.
I'm going to give you some really good shit.
He took shitty
Threw
to a whole
for-
new level.
He won the fucking game.
Won the
Just
game.
keep this in mind. He won the fucking game.
10 points.
And the week before, he played his nuts off.
He did. Yep.
60 yards. He played 4 fucking quarters, didn't get hurt, and knocked out of the game. He played a full 4 quarters, 60 yards. Let's do some math. 60 divided by 4 is what?
15.
Yes.
That was a lot faster than I expected any of us to come up with it. So, yes, you are fucking right.
15 yards per quarter.
Yeah, and
Look at the big brain on Andy.
he didn't do anything at halftime.
But my question is, though, did he have like 30 in one quarter to make the rest of the quarters even less?
Even worse.
That would be, if we watch the box scores, it'd probably infuriate me.
Or maybe
even
did
more.
he have like a 35-yard pass in there?
Yeah, yeah. Was 55%.
Oh,
of
he
his
went
total.
yard on this one, boys.
So really, it was 25 for the whole
So,
game.
60 yards.
The whole game.
So
The whole entire thing.
What was
They
there?
played for 60 minutes.
That's a yard a minute.
It was a yard a minute.
There you go.
That's
See,
efficient.
that's a brain.
I need
game.
you on my research
It's
department.
efficient. It's efficient.
Yeah, that's cool. That's the best goddamn.
But are there any touchdowns?
One.
Oh, okay.
No picks.
Well, you
You
got to
don't
throw
get a
the
pick
you got to
when
throw
you
the
only
ball.
throw 60 yards.
It's pretty tough, buddy.
You got
It's pretty
to
tough.
at least go past the 50-yard line more than once.
Do you,
to
do you
get a
got his?
fucking pick.
Do you have his completions and attempts in that game?
No.
I'd
I
like to
saw
know
the
that.
yards. I was like, this motherfucker just won right out the gate. But yeah, I go by QBR and,
Yeah.
and the fact that they don't get hurt and knocked out of the game.
Yeah,
So here we go, folks. You all ready?
yeah, I'm ready.
His
Let's get-
QBR is what? Hold on. Calm down, studio audience. Calm down, studio audience.
I'm going big.
What are you
here.
guys guessing?
47.
60 yards and a touchdown. It's got to be about 52.7.
Damn, you lowballed this poor kid.
Yeah.
Well, he threw
You're
60
worse
yards
off
in
than
one game.
He got 67.9 QBR.
That's like
Yeah.
it's like on one of those tests, where you get like
Yeah.
like a 500 just.
Is
for
this a
writing your name
giraffe or
right.
an elephant? And you choose kangaroo?
Like they had a QBR like fucking checklist, and he put his name on there, so that automatically gave him 50 points.
Yeah, we talked about this earlier. Fucking Jared Goff was perfect and didn't get a perfect QBR.
Yeah.
But Amon St. Brown throws one pass to Jared Goff.
Hey, but
for
Amon
his
Ra
first
was 1
receiving
for 1
touchdown.
for a TD. That's perfect.
And he got perfect QBR
I know.
rating.
Amon Ra, yeah.
That's
Golf
fucking
goes 18
insane.
for 18, doesn't get a perfect QBR. Hey, congratulations, Bo Nix.
Yeah, congratulations, kid. You got an award because you suck.
And you are this week's.
Shitty quarterback of the week.
Congratulations.
Yes, studio audience is thralled.
All right.
That's an Oregon product. For
Hey,
you.
we're going to take a quick break and come back, wrap up next week. We're going to do picks for next week. And
Yep. And we got bye week starting this week too. So
Yes.
your fantasy fuckers, you need to pay attention
Be
to what we're
ready.
about to fucking say. But we'll be back shortly. Love you. Hold on.
all right, it is time to make our picks
For all
week
you
5.
degenerate gamblers
We,
out there,
See if we can make the wrong call. Andy, help us out here. It is time.
people
to
hold
pick.
your feet to the fire.
Time to pick week 5.
All right. Well, as far as fantasy goes, this is the first week of the bye weeks this year. So the Lions, Chargers, Eagles, and Titans are on bye.
Oh my!
So do not
Oh
start.
my! They're on bye.
Do not start none of those guys if,
Yeah.
if you need a win this week. So
Because I'm pretty sure nobody has Titans as a fantasy player because they suck.
Will Levis is my starting quarterback. Shut up.
Well, you don't know how to draft.
I'm 5-0, baby. Double headers make me 5-0. It's all right.
Okay. Now we're getting into bragging.
You know, I'm just saying. Just throwing it out there in case anybody was listening.
All right. Thursday, divisional battle. It always is.
Falcons. Who is it?
Bucks.
Falcons. Bucks. Ooh, I don't know.
That might be a good.
I think it'll be a good game, but I'm
That-
pretty sure Kyle Pitts won't do a damn thing.
Yeah, but
I really wanted the Panthers to draft.
Finally
that dude,
getting-
too, back in the day.
we've
I don't
had
know who they picked over him.
We're getting some good Thursday
I don't
night
know if
games
he's any
now.
better. I think they're getting the same traction.
Typically, our Thursday night games suck, so this could actually be a good one.
Okay, this came up today. If Kyle Pitts is on the trading block, would he fit in with the Colts?
They need a tight end desperately,
Yes,
especially
yes.
a receiving
He's
tight
better
end.
than what they've got.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
They got like you figure they got a room full of people, each playing a part of a tight end role.
Yes.
When they could get one person. to
Yeah,
be a
that would be
complete tight
amazing.
end.
I would welcome Kyle Pitts as a tight end for the Colts. That would be pretty badass.
So
Yeah, I think it'd actually be a energizing move for the Colts
Yeah.
and Ballard to do something
So what
like
you're
that.
saying is they won't.
Well,
Gotcha.
I know, but I'm just
Ballard's
it's
not
just
gonna do
popped
anything-
up in the news.
Ballard's not
media
going to do
today
anything
when
cool.
I'm
So
driving all over the state. It's Bucks all day,
yeah, Bucks all day. I don't know if it's Bucks all day.
Where's the game at?
dude. They boat raced to fucking Philly.
I know, but Philly's a mess, dude. Where's the game at?
It doesn't say.
Well, it probably says. You just don't know how to
Well,
read it.
it has name on top, so I'm assuming Bucks at Falcons.
Okay.
I'm assuming I could be reading this wrong. It doesn't. It just doesn't say.
If it's at Atlanta, oh man.
Lean toward.
Boy, they
Atlanta.
got home field advantage on that stadium that's been there for 20 minutes.
Yeah, the dome, baby.
But I
Well, you can get $5 beer and $5 hot dogs there.
Gotta love that, right?
Yeah.
Fans are happy. I'm going to take the Falcons this week, Dave, on that game.
Well, you make the wrong call. Don't blame me.
That's what I did. We didn't name it this shit for nothing. Andy, what are you taking, buddy?
I'm going with the home team on this one.
Falcons?
Because I think.
Well, we don't even know who that is.
Well, that's why I'm going with the home team. It's a
all
good.
right.
It's a good matchup. So I mean, really, you gotta
It
start
probably
look-
will be a good matchup.
You got to start looking at advantages, and a loud crowd might be what puts them over the edge.
There you go. So
All right.
we got two on the Falcons, one on the Bucks.
All right. Well, next Sunday we've got morning football. It's in
right. We
London.
We do have London game.
Yes.
Yep. It's the Jets.
Yeah.
Brett Favre meeting up against an old nemesis, Minnesota.
By Brett Favre, you meant Aaron Rodgers, correct?
I keep saying Brett Favre every time
okay.
because
I mean,
Aaron
he went
Rodgers
there
is
too.
literally following
Well,
the
I
same
was like,
career path.
And if he ends up in Minnesota,
If he ends up in Minnesota, my head will explode. Literally, it's gone. You're doing the rest of the show by yourself. You can do it with Andy and what you call the fat cat in the other room.
yeah,
You got to see what the script writers have in store.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no shit.
All right, so it was the Jets and who?
Minnesota.
Minnesota's winning that all day.
Yeah, I'm going. with
I
Minnesota.
think
Yeah.
so. I think
Yeah.
they're going to truck the fuck out of
Yeah, I
them.
do too. I think that defense is going to make the Jets explode. The media will explode when the Jets lose that one and have to fly
Does
back.
Saleh get fired?
He's on the hot seat, so he ain't got much left. So
Because Rodgers clearly hates him.
If
I
he-
don't. Yeah, they definitely don't get along.
I want him to get fired and become the defensive coordinator for the Colts.
He was a great
Saleh?
defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
He's,
He was
a
awesome.
coordinator. He's not a head coach. He's a
He was
good coordinator.
awesome.
I didn't know where he
Coordinator
came
in
from
San
or what he did
Francisco.
before.
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah, he was the Niners defensive
I
coordinator.
didn't know that.
Yeah, so yeah,
I don't
that's-
follow coaches very much.
Yeah, Minnesota wins that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I think Minnesota all day.
Sam Darnold continues his winning ways.
that's right.
And Darnold's going to eat tea and biscuits when he's done whooping ass
Yes,
at
sir.
9:30 in the morning.
Yes, sir.
Cheerio.
Yeah. Next up, Baltimore, Cincinnati.
That's good.
Divisional
good
game.
man.
Cincinnati got to win.
Those AFC North games are always good.
They are.
They're slobber knockers. They hate the whole division hates each other.
But Baltimore, well, just based off of what Baltimore just did,
They
way they
uncork
run
Derrick
the-
Henry again. It's over.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, if Derrick Henry gets rolling, Cincinnati doesn't have to stand a chance. I don't think
Cincinnati hasn't done anything so far this
they really
season,
haven't.
too.
I mean, they
But Joe Burrow has not played bad except for the first game.
That's because of his,
His stats are
frosted
great.
tips, man.
Slim
I
Shady,
like that
bud.
look, man. He turned into a fashionista.
He got the Slim Shady going.
He's
on.
got to bust out like a group dance and
Yeah.
do like boy band stuff.
He
or
grew up on
something.
8 Mile, dude. Don't you worry about Joe Burrow, okay?
All right, now
So,
we got.
all right. So who we picking?
I'm going to pick Cincinnati because I'm a Cincinnati fan and I love Burrow. But Derrick Henry, if he gets uncorked, the game's out of control.
Yeah.
Because Cincinnati's defense is sus, highly sus.
Baltimore wins.
They let Carolina put 24 points on
I'm
them.
rocking with Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I'm rocking with Baltimore too.
Ears to neck. You solid with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, the ears and neck. He's going
All
ears
right.
and neck.
Next up, Carolina, Chicago.
Oh my God.
That one's in Chicago.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
This might be the lowest rated game ever.
Well, I'll watch it, so that at least one guy's watching it.
Yeah, Dave's gonna watch it 100%.
But maybe it's good because nobody expects much out of it.
It could be a shootout. You know what I mean?
I don't know about shootout.
Well, I mean, it could be like 24 to like 18
Which
or
is a
17 or
shootout
something.
for those guys,
Yeah.
I think.
Carolina gets the second win all day.
I'm actually going to pick Carolina in that one. I think Carolina's found something.
Right-
They're playing
riding
well.
the hot
They're
hand
not a
with
good
Andy
team.
Dalton.
They're not a good team by any means, but they're playing well. So I like Carolina.
The Andes got to stick together. I'll go with Carolina.
There you go.
Ah, there you
buddy.
go. I like that. The Andes group up.
Yep.
Buffalo, Houston. This could be a good one.
Bills rebound.
God, what is it with these matchups of like the former team and the new team?
Yeah, this is Diggs' revenge game, if you will, or,
Oh,
or
yeah.
come home game.
I was sitting here thinking about it, and then you said Diggs. And
Yeah, Diggs' revenge game, but I think Buffalo
I like
Buffalo
Buffalo.
rebounds after the ass whooping they just took.
We all know I don't like Houston. so
Yeah, Buffalo rebounds there.
Was it because of the
CJ,
division?
I don't think CJ Stroud is the guy. But
Yeah.
I'm probably wrong with that, but I don't like him.
Okay.
I say Buffalo.
Okay.
Buffalo.
And when I say Buffalo, I mean Josh motherfucking Allen.
League MVP. Just wait. It's going to happen.
1 year. Indy Jacks.
The homer in me wants to say the Colts are going to win this one because Jacksonville has been so
Colts
bad.
haven't won in Jacksonville in
Why?
over 10
Dude,
years.
Trevor Lawrence is going to look like an all-pro.
You're going to see the sunshine come right out of his ass.
He's going to have like a completion percentage. I'm betting above
Jonathan
80%.
Taylor's not playing. Jonathan Taylor's not playing.
All the
Richardson-
defense we lost.
I'm calling Trevor
Quiddy
Lawrence completion percentage above 80% because the way the Colts play defense against the pass. They're going to give him underneath stuff all day long.
Richardson
And
starting.
if Calvin Ridley can find a way to do anything.
Calvin Ridley's no longer there.
That's right. He plays for Tennessee.
yeah.
What? Christian Kirk. Christian
Kirk. There you go. And they got the rookie Brian Thomas Jr. or something that's playing pretty well last few
And
weeks.
I'm sure ATN will run all over him too.
Probably.
Just I don't know what it is. Colts have like maybe they party when they go to. I don't know, but
So
they
you're
can't play football in the
You're
state
just
of
going to go ahead
Florida.
and take Jacksonville.
Jacksonville doesn't have the party city. It's not Miami.
They got Navy guys there. Maybe that's what.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm going to take the Colts. I just have to. The homer in me can't let me pick Jacksonville.
I'm just based on
Past experience.
past history.
Yeah.
I'm
Jacksonville.
going Jacksonville.
Okay.
Sunshine's going to fucking make it happen.
All right.
This is the one that we're all going to tune in for. And I'm pretty sure a couple of these fuckers are going to be on the list again. Miami, New England.
New England's going to win. Miami's that bad without Tua. New England wins that game.
I might give them the edge just because they still play
Hey,
good
hey,
defense.
Jacoby Brissett could throw for 87 yards this week and make the shitty quarterback of the week and beat that Miami team, I think, right now.
They're going to fucking beat Bo Nix for a yard per minute.
Yeah.
My pick on this game is the fans get cleared out and the stadium implodes.
No, I'll tell you who doesn't win this game. That's the fans.
Exactly.
There you go, Andy.
That's a hot take right
Yeah,
there.
That is.
That's a hot take.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Andy called it on that one. Yeah, nobody wins in
fans
that
lose.
game because nobody cares.
We know who's going to
Yeah.
lose. All right, Washington, Cleveland.
Bro, that's Commanders all day
Yeah.
long.
I
I'm
think
sorry.
so.
No, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that.
The
That's the
Redskins.
Redskins. Redskins win that
Even
game.
even
Oh.
Chuck Pagano said they need to bring it back.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's chopping wood. So
Yeah.
if he takes time out from chopping wood to say they should bring the Redskins
Yeah.
back, I'm all
yeah.
for it.
Redskins win
Even
that game.
tens of 12 Indians said we want
That
the Redskins
Yes,
back.
absolutely.
All 12 of them.
The only people who defends is white suburban.
12 teams.
The only people that Redskins offended was white suburban women. So
That love pumpkin spice.
yeah. So you know,
That hurts my feelings a little bit.
That's why I stared at you right in the eye.
Commanders win that game. That's
I,
easy.
I think Commanders got this
Yeah,
all day.
that's an easy
and I
game.
think
Commanders.
old Massage Boy is going to be on the list.
yeah. But
Another guy I think is about to be on
Jade
the list.
Daniels continues to
Historic rise.
to impress this
Yes.
week. So
Arizona, San Fran.
God, who's playing for San Francisco? I mean,
Everybody but CMC. They're 100% healthy this
so
week.
Debo's back?
Yes. Kittle,
then
Debo.
if they're all back, then that's an easy.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's necessarily because it's a division game. You know, those games are always a little bit tougher.
Arizona does play them good.
Yeah, so I think that's a close game that San Francisco wins, but I think it's close.
I think it's San Fran.
Yeah.
I don't care about close. You can't bet close, can you?
I can bet point spreads, Yagi, and I will. Don't
Can
you worry
I
about it.
Can I pick?
I don't know. I don't know.
Can
what
I
it is
pick
yet.
moral victory?
Hey, I get more money if I bet the money line for the underdog, but a point spread I can hit. I can
All
hit
right.
point spread. So.
Another divisional battle: Las Vegas, Denver.
Oh God.
We just came off the
Okay, well-
What is going
shittiest
on
quarterback
this
of the week.
Okay, so that's not a good game.
Both
That's-
quarterbacks were on the list.
That's not a good game that anybody wants to watch.
This game should be a doubleheader with the New England Miami game.
It probably should. On like
All four
hey,
teams should be
hey,
on the same
on
field at the
Saturday
same
morning
time.
at like 7:00.
On like PBS or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, and that's a game nobody wants to watch. But
I
we
think
gotta
they
pick
should
it.
all play on the same field at the same exact
We got to
time.
pick it. I'm going to pick Denver.
Like in a cross. They just play across the fields across.
Half field.
Nobody
Like
wants to see.
half-court
Nobody wants to see
basketball
that
shit.
one. I'm not
Gosh,
even sure the
man.
Denver fans want to see that game this week.
Oh man.
Well, they do. They're 2-2.
Denver wins it.
I'm
pretty
going
happy about it.
Yeah, I'm going with Denver.
Yeah, Denver wins it.
I'm going with Gardner.
It's Minshew Magic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
why
Yankees
not?
going to Magic.
Waller. That's the name of the tight end. that
Darren
played-
Waller. Yep.
He's
Okay.
he's a giant.
Yes.
Well, he's not. He
But
retired.
he used to play
now,
for Las
but yes.
Vegas.
Oh, he did retire?
Yeah, he retired
I
now.
didn't know that.
That's one Andy couldn't figure out earlier. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Call back.
Yep.
All right.
I mean, living in the past.
Yep.
Green Bay, Rams.
Packers.
I think Packers.
Loves getting up and going, and the Rams are still. I mean, they're doing.
Nobody's coming back.
They're doing their damnedest. Stafford's willing them to win, but there's just not enough
But
there.
Stafford knows how to play Green Bay.
Yeah, but Green Bay wins that one. Loves getting his feet back under him.
Yeah, I think he's probably pretty much past the whole ankle sprain thing
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, he pretty much was second half of that last game.
the Packer backo for cry. Yeah.
Burp rap. All right. Shit. Giants, Seattle. Sea Chickens and Giants.
Oh, Seattle.
Seattle all
I mean,
day.
there's not even a lot you can say about that one.
Nobody's favorite
Hey,
neighbors in the
Yeah,
game.
hey, Neighbors is fun to watch.
Yeah.
You know, he's
He
a
should be
badass
off-
rookie receiver, but they don't.
He should be off filming those fucking State Farm commercials
Yeah.
that I mentioned earlier.
Yep.
Anyway, Cowboys Steelers. This is
Sunday night game.
classic matchup.
Sunday night game.
Yep. With Chris Collinsworth. Now here's a guy.
Now, here's a guy that I don't know what he does, but
At least it's not Mahomes
Hey,
where he's
hey.
coming all over the place.
The Steelers are going to win that game.
You think so?
Yep. The Steelers are going to win that game. Dallas is a fucking dumpster fire.
No, they're not a dumpster fire. They're
Hey,
just not
So
their year.
I was talking about a stat I heard earlier. 77% of the Dallas offense is come through the air. Okay, I mean,
Yeah, because they don't have a fucking running back.
Okay, so if you have to pass, that means you have to deal with T.J. Watt.
oh yeah,
Okay, not going to happen.
especially if they drop back, 30, 40 times a game.
Yeah. So-
he's going to get there eventually.
Steelers win this game, and Stephen A. has a heyday on Monday morning,
I could see Justin Fields going off in this game.
running on them a little bit.
Running a lot more than he did
Dallas-
against Indianapolis.
Dallas run defense is horrible. Pittsburgh wins this game. I think Pittsburgh wins it handedly.
No
And
Micah
embarrasses
Parsons.
them.
No Micah Parsons either.
Nope, no Micah Parsons, no Dexter Lawrence. That was his name.
Yeah.
So yeah, Steelers whooped their ass on prime time Sunday night.
I think
Mo,
it-
you hear that? Hey Mo, the
Oh,
Steelers.
yeah, Mo.
Hey Mo, the Steelers whooped the Cowboys' ass
But
on
hold
Sunday
on,
night.
Mo's not going to this game, so
Oh yeah, well,
all the Steelers fans will have their terrible tissues out.
Yep.
Swinging them
yeah,
around.
oh yeah. I mean, I hate those terrible towels. Those are the dumbest things on earth, and they annoy the shit out of me.
Yeah.
But Steelers win the
terrible
hand.
tissue.
What are you guys thinking?
I actually like Pittsburgh, and I don't even know if it's just because I just really do not want the Cowboys to win.
Yeah, nobody does.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
And the
would-
Steelers are healthy.
yeah, for the most part. I mean,
They just ran into the buzzsaw of the Indianapolis Colts.
They lost the fatty Cordell Patterson to an injury, but you know,
Yeah, I don't know.
He'll be back. All that gristle protects him.
yeah. So you taking the Steelers too, Yegi?
Because they're healthy. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
take the Steelers,
Okay.
and because Mo's not at the game.
I think Pick.
Yeah. If Mo was at the game, I'd have
But
to switch my pick.
let's pull into the future. The Steelers are playing Las Vegas in Las Vegas in like 2 weeks.
Mo's
Mo's going to the game.
Vegas all day on that one.
So
yeah,
we all picked Vegas. You're not going to make the
I'm
wrong
not sure if
call
Mo's
there.
ever been to an away game that they've won.
Yeah, the
So-
Colts were whooping the shit out of Steelers. And I texted Mo. I said, "Are you at the fucking game?" Because it was here in Indianapolis. He's like, "Yep, that's why we're losing." I said, "Well, good. It's only halfway through the second quarter. You could still leave and give them a chance."
Yeah.
So apparently he left
They came
because
back.
I don't know if he did or not, but they started putting points
Right,
on the
yeah.
board.
We're just going to get out. He's got like some anomaly. They're going to start paying him not to go to
Yeah.
games.
The only game that he's ever been to that they won that I was there with him is when we went when Jimmy Clausen was the quarterback of the Panthers.
Oh, my God.
That's an Irish boy right there.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be amazing. Boy, he sucked the
Oh, he got us Cam Newton.
Ooh, yeah.
He sucked so good.
Yeah.
He got us Cam
Yeah.
Newton. But we went Christmas Eve on a Thursday night. Me and him went to Pittsburgh, and that was the last time I seen Morris at a Pittsburgh game
That
where
they won?
Pittsburgh won. Yeah, and all the fans were trying to fight with me because I was wearing a Steve Smith jersey.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Why don't you all just shut up? We
Yeah.
are no threat to you." And,
Yeah.
and they all looked at each other like, "Kid's right."
He probably, yeah.
Let's go for Bonnie Brothers.
Yeah. Yeah, no shit. So they just sat there and whooped their ass, and I took the number one pick. So fuck them. All right, Monday. Saints, Chiefs.
I'll tell you what. If the Chiefs play like they did this weekend, or this most recent weekend, I got Saints in this one.
I'm taking the Saints. I think this is the one that they lose. They haven't. The Chiefs haven't played well.
No.
Winning, and they have not played well at all.
I had that shit earlier, and I didn't say
They got a
anything.
lucky break, what, in the first 3 games?
Yeah,
Mahomes is so close to that list.
yeah, and then obviously the loss of Reese Rice just this past week.
He should have never been playing the whole time.
Totally,
I know.
totally fucked my fantasy team.
Yeah, but the loss of him and the Chiefs have. I mean, granted they're 4-0, but they've not played well at all. And the Saints have firepower; they really do. This is Kansas
Kamara is
Kamara.
having a hell of a
Yeah.
year.
Kamara's playing good.
City. Yeah,
man.
this is Kansas City's first loss.
Kamala?
Kamara.
Kamala.
Kamara?
He comes from a middle class
Camara?
family.
He does. Yeah, he
Camaro.
worked at McDonald's. Oh, Alvin did.
Camaro boy.
Yeah, Kansas City. This is their first loss.
Olave's been balling out too.
I would
hasn't
like
he?
to see that.
Yep. So I think that's it.
This
For the week.
kills me, man, because I root for the local kid.
Carson.
So every time Kansas City plays, I want to see him do good. But
Well, hopefully.
I
well,
do too. I picked him up in my fantasy league.
Yeah, him and Crocky J.
Goddamn alligator. Call back.
Call back. There you go. Andy, did you have yourself a good time?
I did. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we enjoyed
Hey.
it. If we need a little help with some games because I missed out this weekend, but thanks for coming and helping us out.
So was Louder Than Life worth it?
It was 100% worth it. I am older and it's a little tougher to recover from.
Yeah.
But
I didn't
Did you
even
have to
know.
watch any bands with your readers on?
no, I did not. Luckily they're loud enough. I don't have to see them.
Enough bright lights
Yeah,
and
yeah,
big screens?
Good stuff.
I watched like videos of it and I had to turn it down. I was like, it's too loud.
Yeah, it's crazy. It was a great time. I'll go back next
It
year.
sucks you lost out on
I did
last
not
half
get
of
to
the
see
Big Four.
Slayer and Anthrax because of
But
Helen.
You
But
did see Motley Crue.
They
Yeah.
were fantastically terrible. So
And
there's-
you got drunk enough you helped him sing.
I did. I sang like 5 Motley Crue songs for Vince.
We talked about this the other day. Motley Crue should just tour without a singer.
They should.
And just
If they just
advertise
play the
it
music-
and be like the world's biggest karaoke night.
It would be if they played the music and just put a couple
they probably
mics like
could.
hanging over the crowd. It'd be a great show.
Oh,
it really would be.
It would be a blast.
So
Yeah.
did you watch their whole set?
Oh God, no! After the 5th song, it was so bad. I'm like,
All right.
That was
well,
me last
yeah.
time too.
yeah,
Somebody was telling me that it was your son. He stayed and watched them.
probably.
They were playing cover songs at the end, trying to
did-
keep
they
people
did.
there.
They did
He
do-
said they
I-
played
supposedly-
Beastie Boys.
Yeah,
were
they
doing
did.
all
They
kinds-
did like
Guns
a
N'
4 or
Roses.
5 cover set there in the middle for some reason. So I don't know.
Well, they got a EP out. I think it's got a Beastie Boys song on it.
John 5.
Yeah,
Playing guitar. I mean,
Yeah.
he can wail.
He's
He'll
a-
make Mars.
he's a
but
good
he's
guitar
too
player.
he's too damn good to play in that band.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
no shit.
But hey, it was a great time. I enjoyed it.
Who's your favorite band
That
you got to
I
see,
saw
that
there.
you saw? The highlight of the weekend.
Who was it and why was it fit for a king?
I want answers and I want
They
them
were
now.
cool as shit. Honestly, probably Hailstorm. I just love Lizzie Hale so damn much, and her
Right.
voice is amazing, and they rock. They kicked ass. So.
You know, it'd make that better if she was topless.
Yeah, and I've seen them numerous times, but she just never
about-
ceases to amaze
What
me
about
hearing her
Spirit
sing.
Box? Did you see Spirit Box?
I did. They were cool. A little bit too much screaming for me. Not quite my
Poppy
thing.
was there with them. That's
They
cool.
they sang together on a song. I did see that. That was cool.
Poppy's like weirdly hot.
Architects was neat. Disturbed played great. Seether was fun. They kind of boring, but you love the music.
Seether was boring.
Yeah, they were just kind of all stood there and didn't do shit but sing and jam.
Well,
Did their
they're
stuff.
like our age.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean they are. So, I mean, but it was cool. I mean,
Plus, they were early in the day.
Yeah, it was like
They didn't have to entertain anybody.
No, it was
'cause
like 4:30.
Nobody was there.
The sun was still out and stuff like that. So.
I remember when we talked about it, I was like, they're pretty early in the fucking
yeah,
bill
yeah.
for who
So
they are.
it was pretty cool.
I saw Saliva played with the new singer.
I missed them. They were early.
I would have missed them completely.
Yeah.
I would have held out.
I only know the one song. I would click boom or
Yeah.
Yeah,
whatever.
I would have hid in the porta potty instead
It
of
was a
watching
great
that.
time. I enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
it really sucks in
Hey,
here.
dude. So no
but at least
bullshit.
I'm not out there.
Hey, no bullshit. Rob Halford has still got some fucking pipes on him though.
Oh, Judas
yeah.
Priest
Judas,
played?
yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, dude.
Hey, when the dude rolls out on stage on a motorcycle and sing, I mean, hey, dude's got some
He
pipes
still
on
does
him.
that?
Yeah, hell yeah, he does.
I would
Nice.
love
Full leather get up, good stuff.
I would love to see Judas Priest, but I just only thing I want to hear him play is Painkiller.
They played that. They
I
played.
love that song.
Hey,
Just that double bass beat
it's
is
so. They were awesome. They were.
That was with
but,
that's still KK Downing, right?
yeah, I believe so.
So obviously, it ended. The whole weekend ended with Korn headlining on Sunday night, and they were a highlight, and they were fucking amazing.
Korn is-
I mean,
yeah, there's-
Korn finished it out right. They
Who was
rocked it
playing
out.
bass?
The Suicidal Tendencies bass player. I don't know who he is, but
Rob Trujillo.
no. when Rob left, Suicide got a new one, and then Fieldy left, and then they took Suicide. So, but yeah, it was an awesome weekend. It was a lot of
So it
fun.
was a good finish.
Yeah,
Hey,
absolutely.
did Limp
Korn
Bizkit
definitely
play?
finished it. Not this year.
No, I didn't see him on the bill.
No. So, good times. Good times.
Did you miss the Ramones? Were they the Friday show?
The Ramones were playing the same time Lizzie and Hailstorm were. So,
Oh,
So
fuck.
you made a bad choice, is what you're saying.
no,
Yeah,
not really.
I'm with Andy.
I mean, Marky Ramone just playing drums and some I don't even know who the hell was playing with them. So, but
the fucking Ramones, bro.
yeah, it was just Marky playing drums. That was it. So
They're playing Ramones.
they were playing Ramones tunes, but it wasn't Joey singing it. So
Shout out to the VIP section, though, huh?
the VIP section is tits, bro. Hey, free booze, free food, a lot of.
It's not
So,
free.
Here, I told numerous
It's
people
not-
that I hung
it's
out
not
with.
free.
I told numerous people I love rock.
I
Chicks.
love free
The-
booze.
I love those too. But the chicks that are
I'm
out
on
there
that boat,
in
too.
In the fishnet everywhere and nothing but pasties. I mean, that's all you see at a rock show like
I'm
that.
a fan of that.
I mean, it's interesting. That's all I can
Let's
say.
normalize that.
Yeah, I mean, some of it's great. Some of
Let's
it's not.
normalize it.
There's some that you would say.
Well, you can't-
probably not, but
You
hey,
can't normalize it and not take the bad with the good.
absolutely. So it's all good. It was a
Because
great.
we
great time.
normalize
Hey,
yoga pants.
rock fans do not judge.
They do not judge, and you know what? They're a great fucking crowd. There was no fighting, no. Anybody was worried or hurt.
Did anybody get
Everybody was
shot?
picking everybody up. Nobody got shot. Nobody got beat up. There was no. They were doing. I mean, it poured there, so they were doing mud angels and shit in the outside. It's great.
Just fucking up the grass.
Keeping
Yeah,
it,
great
keeping it-
atmosphere.
Keeping it classy.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what I'm hearing.
yeah.
So you had a great
San
time.
Diego means whale's vagina. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but hey,
San Diego.
good time.
Wait,
man.
what?
Anchorman, bro, you missed
Oh,
it.
I
You
missed-
you missed it.
Ma, where's the meatloaf?
All right, then. We're getting off topic.
Hey, I think that pretty much wraps us up for the day, right? Andy, thank you so much for coming
Yep.
helping us out this week.
Give it up for Andy.
Yeah, give it up for Andy.
I was paid to be here.
No, you weren't.
I was held against my will.
That was
Either. Live studio audience, they're happy.
they loved
They're
it.
rooting us up.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening. This one ran long
Put your shirt back on,
because
lady.
we had some. Oh, she got the boobs out. Either way, we had some technical difficulties at the beginning. Baseball season started. We had a couple deaths that we had to address before we got to the meat and potatoes. But I appreciate you sticking through it.
Yep.
Hope you stick through more. Keep listening. Rehash this episode. Listen to it 20 times to find out if we made the right call or the wrong call. Boys, you got anything else to say?
Yeah, thank you very much, guys. We appreciate it. Remember, like, subscribe, comment, help us out, give us any feedback we can take, and we appreciate it. So, Andy?
Yeah, so how often do you guys do this?
We weekly, brother.
Every
we
week.
weekly.
I was going to say Happy Columbus Day, but you'll be back before then.
Columbus.
All right. Hey, everybody, thank you.
Sorry, Indigenous Peoples Day.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, thank you so much.
All right.
We appreciate you.
Thanks. Love y'all. Peace out, studio audience. Love you.